Sorry about that. This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Hey, look here. I'm gonna just give y'all a warning. All right. This live is going to be very touchy for a lot of people. One thing I don't like doing is bringing this type of information or giving y'all these news on this young lady because a lot of us we have followed Miss Carter for a long time, right? You have you know the you we have the Alec Carter the foundation. You have the army. You got several organizations that center around her because of the stories that she have told. I mean told, and a lot of the mental impact, mental struggles that she been through, the physical struggles. Y'all know the stories, the where she say she been in front of big name celebrities and certain stuff happened, and I'm trying to stay within TikTok guidelines. We heard the stories, right? And I covered several of them, right? I even played the videos where when she was talking about stuff that was going on in tunnels and underground, and all this stuff is allegedly. Now, everything that y'all about to see tonight, it's all about how you take it. Now, I'm not here to rain on nobody's parade. I'm here to bring receipts. Now, the biggest thing is I spoke about this young lady on my page several times, and everything that she put out. Of course, we know some of the stuff that's going on in the industry, right? We know some of the allegations that went out against Diddy and Sean Carter and many others, right? I don't know if y'all remember an episode I did with OPRAH, right? Miss Winfrey. And just looking at her videos and listening to her stories, it opened the eyes of a lot of people, especially a lot of survivors, right? A lot of especially women that have been through similar situations. But one thing I don't tolerate is when you get on when you get on anybody's platform and lie. Now, I'm not saying she lied, but the question is who's helping her? Now, a lot of us know the answer to this already. Her foster mother, right? This the young lady y'all see right here. Every time she go live, every time Allie go live, more Allie is always on the camera. It's very rare you're going to see her foster mother on the camera. Y'all, the information that I just got, y'all, before listen, y'all, man, listen, I tried myself to debunk the information that I was finding. I tried myself to call the information that I was finding. I was trying to call bullshit on it, but certain stuff I couldn't do it, y'all. I couldn't debunk myself. Did y'all know this young lady right here, Alec, her foster mother? I could show y'all better than I could tell y'all. Let me show y'all this. All I can say is I'm gonna show this here, and I want y'all to pay attention to everything that I put on the screen, and y'all make the determining factor because we're going to piece this puzzle together. Because it's sad that a lot of women have came out and even on my platform and told their stories on horrendous situations that they've been through as a young lady, and they had to deal with it growing up as older women. They women have talked to me how that particular situation have destroyed themselves physically, mentally. It destroyed their families. They don't trust men. They don't trust the system. I've heard a lot. Y'all look at this. Bring it up. I'm gonna scroll this in just a little bit. So I did a lot of deep diving. on her foster mother. Let me make this bigger. Can y'all see that? Put a 1 in the chat for yes, 2 for no. If y'all can see that, put a 1 in the chat for yes, a 2 in the chat for no. Y'all cannot see it. Some people say they can see it, some people say they can't. All right. This right here, it may be a little blurry. This the only picture that I try my best to get a shot of this degree. Allie Carter foster mother have a university degree. Her name is Shelly Ray Carter. That's her foster mother, which y'all see right there on the top. Her name is Shelly Ray Carter. She have a master's of science counseling psychology. Yeah, psychological logic. I always have issues with those PS words. But y'all see what she specializes in. Okay. I want y'all to think about that for a second. Think about that. Here at the bottom, look right way at the bottom. Allie's real name is Tori Outlaw. That's her real biological name, not Allie Carter. It was switched to Allie Carter when she so-called got adopted. Now listen to what I said. When she so-called got adopted, and now everything that I'm saying is allegedly. Psychology. Thank you so much, EJ. Thank you. Thank you for breaking it down for me. Psychology. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Her real name is Tori Outlaw. That's Allie Carter's real name. Y'all see her date of birth, which is 2/15/1994. She was missing from CPS custody on June 9th, 2010 through August the 26th, 2011. That's not what her foster mother said. Do y'all know how hard it took me to find this information? I want y'all to listen to this. She was missing from CPS custody on June 9th of 2010 through August 26, 2011. About a year and a few months. Do y'all remember the stories, some of the stories that she told as far as things happened to her when she was an infant, right? Allegedly. If y'all haven't followed her story, listen to some of her stories, because if I play it now again, my page will get violated, right? Y'all, that's nothing. Look at this. Now remember, her foster mother have a degree in psychology. I want y'all to look at this. When I tell you your boy Great Vibes had to do a lot of digging before I brought this young lady up, because y'all know, over here, we'll talk about stuff. But one thing about Great Vibes, I would say don't believe everything that you hear, including myself, because I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. So I had to research her foster mother, because every time Allie go live, her foster mother is never or very rarely in the camera. It's only Allie. Look at this, y'all. Jesus. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, okay. Jesus. Now, Great Vibes, why you show that? She have a degree in psychology. Okay. She claims that she adopted Allie, which is her real name is Tori, and she had her since a very young age. And one thing about children, children when they're around their parents, whether it's their biological parents or their foster parents, they pick up. They're like sponges. Whatever you teach them, they're going to push forward with it. Now, I want y'all to follow me. If anyone have any children, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Whatever you teach a child, they're going to move forward in life with it. Now, will they stick to it? That's entirely up to that child. But if that child is still in your possession, guess what? Apples don't fall too far from the tree. A little bit later, we're going to talk about a certain condition, a medical condition that Miss Tori Outlaw have, aka Allie Carter. Let me show y'all this. And when I tell y'all I hate to bring this up, but I want y'all to listen. Her biological mother, her biological mother said, you know what? The time is now. Now people are going to ask, where have the biological mother been all this time? Beats me. But I have the full interview about her mother, her biological mother. I want y'all to listen to this. This is her biological mother, allegedly, okay? Oh, let me get this right. This is her biological mother, allegedly. Okay, this is who y'all see in the photo right here, right here. All right? No. All right. Listen to this, y'all. Now, her biological mother, her name is LaRonda Outlaw. Write that down. LaRonda, LaRhonda. LaRonda Outlaw. That's her biological mother. And her Allie Carter's biological name is Tori Outlaw. All right? Listen to this right here, y'all.
Tori, I can look in your face and I can tell that you are not happy. Just as well as I can tell that you are not healthy. My door is open. It's always going to be open. I need you to come home. I need you to get to a doctor's. I need you to get some blood work done. I need your system flushed out. I need you to get some mental health so you can get better. Because you got your 30s now, baby. You can live your 30s happy and healthy. All you got to do is come home. That's all you got to do. I'm here for you. Your dad is here for you. I'm going to be meeting with him this week.
So all of these allegations that's going out, because I never said it, but it's allegations going out everywhere and saying that Allie Carter is Tupac's daughter. And I told y'all, I said, no, she's not, because certain stuff wasn't adding up. This is her biological mother finally coming forward. Do y'all know how much deep research? And thanks to LaShonda. Hold on, let me. I hope I say her name wrong. Hold on one second. I mean Miss Shannon. Shout out to Miss Shannon because she helped me, clarify some of this stuff. All right, she sent me some stuff. I already had some stuff, and y'all, it took me maybe about a month and a half to put this live together because I want to make sure that these receipts line up because I covered Alex's stories. I covered her stories. You can go back on my timeline and see it. But I kept saying something is not right with her foster mother. Keep listening.
We are here for you. Your sisters want you to come home. You have a beautiful nephew. You have a family that loves you. It is time to come home. And I know I can tell that you are tired of the bullshit. All you got to do is run and get to a phone and call me, and I promise you I'll be there. I promise you. For all of you that wanted to see my face, here I am, Tori Outlaw's mother. Mm-hmm.
And y'all, I even looked at it, right? Because when I found this video, a few weeks back, y'all, I'm telling y'all, what I do is I look, I blow it up, I put them side by side, I sit back and think about it for a few days, and I come back at it. And you could see the resemblance when it comes to their nose, when it comes to their mouth, when it comes to their eyes, the forehead. Y'all see, excuse my French, it's there. Now, once again, this is everything that I'm saying is allegedly, right? Y'all got to remember what platform you on because I just glazed over at the comments. Be careful what you put in the comments because I'm bringing y'all proof, and nothing that I'm saying is I'm just not talking off the top of my head. This is why I like showing you all. Her foster mother. Is my camera freezing? Her foster mother. Let me X out of this. Okay, I thought my camera was freezing. Her foster mother, y'all think about that, has a degree, a master's degree in psychology. I'll deal with her foster mother in a minute because it's a lot of stuff her foster mother went through that you will never see or you never see, that you wouldn't see on the news and that you wouldn't see Allie Carter talk about. But I have the receipts. Keep listening, y'all. For everybody that's coming in, I'm going to replay this right here. Who you see right here? What is going on my camera? Who you see right here? This is Allie Carter's biological mother. It's family speaking out. All right. Here at the bottom is what I have. Allie Carter's real name, which is Tori Outlaw. Her mother name is LaShonda Outlaw. Her date of birth, which is correct, and she was missing from CPS custody dates between June 9th, 2010 through August 26th, 2011, which is about a year and some change. The only thing I ask y'all to do is be respectful in the comments and pay attention. Because what some of y'all don't do is y'all just, if you hear it, y'all deem. That's what's wrong with social media. When you hear it, you said, okay, if I heard it, if social media said it, it's true. Yep, it's true. I'm not going to do my own research. Now, if my favorite content creator says it, I'm going to deem it as true. That's why I suggest people screen record. I'm giving y'all the names. That's why I got it up. Do your own research. And stop being so quick to call people lies. If you haven't did your own research, most of y'all didn't even know that her stepmother had that fucking bachelor's degree in psychology. But we're going to deal with that in a minute. Let's go.
What are you holding her for? Tori, I can look in your face and I can tell that you are not happy. Just as well as I can tell that you are not healthy. My door is open. It's always going to be open. I need you to come home. I need you to get to a doctor's. I need you to get some blood work done. I need your system flushed out. I need you to get some mental health so you can get better. Because you got your 30s now, baby. You can live your 30s happy and healthy. All you got to do is come home. That's all you got to do. I'm here for you. Your dad is here for you. I'm going to be meeting with him this week. We are here for you. Your sisters want you to come home.
Y'all hear that? So all these allegations that's going out as far as Tupac Shakur, that's her daughter. I mean, that's his daughter. One thing y'all do not do is do your own research. Do they favor? Absolutely. But I told you all on this platform for months, don't believe everything you hear, including myself. This is why I'm showing you all. I'm showing it to you all. It's no me just not running my mouth. LaShonda Outlaw, that's her biological mother name. Tori Outlaw is Allie Carter's biological name. All right? Damn. Keep listening.
You have a beautiful nephew. You have a family that loves you. It is time to come home. And I know I can tell that you are tired of the bullshit. All you got to do is run and get to a phone and call me, and I promise you I'll be there. I promise you. For all of you that wanted to see my face, here I am, Tori Outlaw's mother. Mm-hmm. Now what? Now what do you have to say? Run, Tori. All you got to do is call me, baby.
I'm going to show y'all in a minute why she's telling Tori, aka Allie Carter, to run. I need y'all to pay attention to certain words, okay? Took me freaking all these months to do this research, and y'all want us.
You can call me through 911.
Did y'all hear that? Tori Outlaw, aka Allie Carter, her biological mother, allegedly, said if you need to reach me, call 911. Have so how many of you all know that Allie Carter is always her? I'm not even going to say Allie. Her her foster mother is always on the move. She's never still. Now we was told, or we was made to believe, allegedly, that the three letter people was out for them, right? They couldn't sit still because of certain stuff that was going to happen to them. So according to her foster mother, they had to be on the move. That's what her foster mother told Allie to say when she go live. This is why a lot of times you don't see her foster mother in the camera. It's because she's being coached. And I'm going to show y'all all of that. But once again, this is allegedly.
You can contact me through 911. She got you claiming you're a human traffic survivor. You can survive this if you want to. Be a Shelley survivor, baby. Be a Shelley survivor and come home. And I'm not going to stop till I get my hands on you. You cannot get back 16, 17, 18, 19, your 20s, 30s. Don't let it hit 31. And this is what you're doing to yourself. You are worth so much more. You have a life ahead of you, a beautiful life, and you can live it. This is your call. This is your choice. And you have a mom that loves you. Never stop loving you, baby. I've never stopped loving you. I'm here for you. This is your call. This is up to you.
Now I'm not saying anything, okay? I'm gonna let y'all be uh judge and jury, right? Because y'all, hey, that's what people do. Now, once again, this is not an attack on Allie. I want y'all to understand that. Go back through my profile, y'all going to see where I supported her, right? And I still do support her. Um, but it was just something about that foster mother because I never spoke about her. But I kept saying something wasn't right about that woman. And y'all, when I tell y'all the information that I have that y'all about to see, once again, it's up to you how you take this information, all right? Now, remember, her her foster mother have a psychology degree. I mean, a degree in psychology. I'm sorry, y'all. It's late. It's late, right? Y'all look at this. I had to create an account on a particular platform just to get this information. Now it's like, okay, now it's starting to make sense. Y'all look at this. Now remember, I'm not like other content creators where I just run my mouth and just just talk and all this other crap. I don't do that. I like to show. Now this right here, all right, TikTok, I'm about to move from off my camera. This is her foster mother. I want y'all to so y'all can see who it is. Then I'm gonna hide the video. All right, so TikTok don't flag me. All right. So listen, y'all, when the video play, because y'all finna hear some shit. Then y'all gonna hear Alec Carter's biological mother with her response. Okay. Tap the screen, y'all. Please tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get to 20,000 likes. Everybody that's coming in, y'all, please, when this video play, I need y'all to tap the screen, all right? Because if y'all don't, hey, they'll try to take my platform down. All right.
A minute before that comes out and do a kind of a PSA, a public service announcement on behalf of the survivors about how to treat survivors, what it is you're seeing, and how you can best support them. I really hope everybody can grasp the fact of what's happening here. The 90s Nation News are everyday people who have homes, jobs.
Now, y'all write that down. 90s Nation News. That's Tory Outlaw, aka known as Alec Carter. That's their page that they're using now on TikTok, and I think they have a website. And listen, what y'all hear is those the gifts. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Sharon, thank you for the gifts. Lisa, thank you for the lightning bolt. Cajun, thank you so much for the gifts. EJ, thank you so much for the gifts. Man, y'all are amazing. Y'all pay attention.
That are pitching in to get this information out. Why? Because most of them have sat with us, with Allie and I, at some point in the last 2 years. Most of them have met some of her alters, and most of them have been shaken to their core and are willing to do above and beyond, as it should be, to do what's morally correct. Nobody's coming to help, it has to be us. So when you see the series come out, when you see things happening, please fight the temptation to think that everything is fine, that people have made a career out of what you're doing, what you're seeing. That's not the case. People are volunteering their time because we're facing crimes against humanity.
So now Allie didn't do this, right? She did not set up none of these foundations and these organizations or these accounts. It was her mother-in-law, allegedly. Now, this is the question, y'all. I'm not giving a statement. This is a question. Is Allie Carter, foster mother, using Allie for a way out? or for her gain. Because remember, Allie, every time Allie speaks, she would say, "Y'all, I'm not looking for gifts. I'm not looking for none of that stuff." She said, "I'm not." But you don't hear the foster mother talking like this. People have donated thousands and thousands of dollars towards her organization. Y'all, I was able to track down 7 different names that she used, and she messed around left on one of her pages. And I pulled up all these different accounts, y'all. This woman is a fraud. Not Allie, but her foster mother. Y'all look at this. Excuse me. Come on now. Open up. Y'all look at this. This is Allie Carter's biological mother, okay? Listen to this.
Hello?
Yep.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Hi, this is Miss Outlaw. I'm Tori Outlaw's mother.
Oh, really?
I am.
Okay.
I'm kind of blown away. Been watching this on my daughter for a while now, and I'm not Shelly. I'm Miss Outlaw. I'm her mother.
Can I ask you, does Tori have? I mean, does she have a sister?
Yes, I'm the mother of 6 daughters. Tori is one of them.
Hmm. Interesting. So, can I ask you, how long has it been since you seen or been around your daughter?
Well, Tori was.
Sorry about that, y'all. My mic was muted. Let me tell y'all something. Number one is, don't come on my platform telling me what to do. If anybody has have a platform, y'all know that we cannot play other audio for a long period of time because they're going to take the fucking page down. So don't come in here rushing me. 2, when it comes to her mother, a lot of you all ask, including myself, if Allie was in foster care or she was taken away or been in foster care since an infant, and we heard all of these different stories that happened to her, including myself. I mean, because it broke my heart on a few things just to hear it, right? Y'all hold on 1 second for y'all request to come in. Just wait in the queue and I got you. Y'all questions are about to get answered. Word with some mother.
A problem teenager. She wanted to do things her way
Let me rewind that.
when she reached a certain age.
Man, she been put this shit out. Somebody with CPS.
It was just.
Interesting. So, can I ask you, how long has it been since you seen or been around your daughter?
Well, Tori was a problem teenager. She wanted to do things her way when she reached a certain age. And I haven't seen Tori since 16. Tori was no longer in my household as of 16. At the age of 16.
So, according to her biological mother, she left the house at the age of 16. We heard stories where she was in CPS custody or in the foster system since she was, so many months old. This was Allie said, right? Now, I'm not saying that Allie is lying or she's been brainwashed to say this stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm gonna make you. Y'all make that. Y'all make that decision.
If it's not too personal to ask, can I ask why she wasn't allowed to be back at the house?
It's not a matter of her not allowing to be back at my home. Tori caused a lot of issues where she lied, like she's lying right now on this social media. I would drop Tori off at school. Tori would go into the school and horrifically lie on me like she's doing right now, to where CPS would visit my home. She lied so bad where they came and took four of my children away from me for 6 days.
And I
And
can I ask like what was that about? Like what reason did she have to do that?
because I was a strict parent, she wasn't allowed to hang out in the streets, and she wanted to mingle with the wrong type of kids that were in foster homes, which were my neighbors. And there was just things that she was not allowed to do. And she just became out of control. The behavior, I can't even tell you where it came from. It could have possibly came from her going to school with a lot of foster care kids. That's where I believe a lot of this came from.
Now, do y'all remember? Once again, I'm just asking questions. Y'all, Allie has several videos out there where she said that you know she grew up around a lot of other foster kids, and they were seeing how the system was doing these kids. They were taking them away. Y'all heard about the allegedly the BABYFARMS that she told, and but according to her biological mother, the school that she went through had a lot of foster kids.
Shelly Carter was was visiting the foster home that was next door to me, and I believe that's how Tori connected with her.
Okay, all right. Do y'all hear this? So apparently there's that, and I have a photo of I have a photo of the home that she's talking about with the uh this facility next to them. So apparently the kids at the facility and everybody in the neighborhood went to this particular school, right? And this how her foster mother allegedly met Allie.
Hello?
Y'all listen.
Yeah, I was just sitting there thinking for a second. So you say that the people next door, that's literally where Shelly was going to, but somehow she managed then to link with your daughter.
Yeah, I believe Shelly Carter. I was told by a lot of the kids that Tori was socializing with from school that Shelly Carter used to hang around the school, because she was some type of counselor. She was working some type of position with a place called Safe House in Riverside County.
Safe House in Riverside County. I hope y'all writing this stuff down. Now remember at the beginning of this live stream, I showed y'all this. Oops, gotta go down. Remember me showing y'all this right here? So obviously, this woman that's allegedly to be Allie Carter's biological mother, she's not lying because did she just not say that uh she used to do work as far as counseling at the school? And for you to do that, you gotta have one of these right here. All right. This is her foster mother, university degree, um, Master of Science. So this is her master degree, a Master of Science, Counseling Psychology. So let's just say this is not her mother, her biological mother. Let me play devil's advocate. So this is not her biological mother. How can uh, how was this okay? Her foster mother was volunteering at the school or helping out something like that with counseling, but she have a degree in psychology. That's when I heard that, that's when I started to listen. I said, okay, this woman knows something.
And that's when I first met Shelly. Um, Again, Tori used to go to school and she used to tell all these crazy lies. She even tried to get a lot of the kids that she was socializing with to do the same. Because I even had parents knocking on my door. I had one parent come to me crying in tears because her daughter had pretty much did a copycat and went to the school and told all these horrific lies, and she has CPS at her home. So this was like just a thing to do. It became a thing to do for Tori. And again, I believe it came from her going to school with foster care kids because where I lived in Moreno Valley, my neighbors were foster care parents.
That's
So,
not to cut you off, but I just want to just interject for a second because when you say that, like about the neighbors, can I ask you, like, did you have like any dealing with the neighbors, the adult, the mother, the father, whoever that was at the house?
Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry. Muted mic. Let's be respectful in the comments. This is gonna be my last warning. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Two is who said anything about kidnapping? Let's not paint false narratives in the comments. This is why I'm showing y'all this. Or people, you said get rid of them. I already did too. I told you all. I said this. For y'all that's coming at me right now, honestly, I don't care. Because it's sad to where if you go back on my profile, you will see me defending Allie Carter on several instances, right? We even had almost a month whole live about her. What she told us, this is what she told us that she been through. Right? Did I fall for it? Yes, I did. I fell for it. But around December 4th, that's when I started to look into her foster mother, which nobody does. Everybody's worried about Allie and not doing no research on on her foster mother. A child will only do or say as much as the parents allow them to do and say. So let's stop painting false narratives in the comments. This is why I'm not saying nothing. This is her mother speaking up. My goodness, y'all make up somewhere, boy.
no. The way I found out that I had foster care parents as neighbors is one day I came home from work and there was, and I asked them where did they live, and they told me across the street. And the way the kids look, I didn't want my daughters dealing with them, so I walked the kids back
I keep muting it down. I'm gonna leave the mic unmuted, y'all. I'm gonna leave it unmuted. Hold on 1 second. Um, wow, let's do this right here. So y'all finna pin the comment. Do y'all see this right here? All right. Now,
Over across the street because I wanted to meet parents, and that's how I found out I had foster care parents living around.
before I before I continue this video, subscribers, everybody that has subscribed, do y'all want me to put on sub chat only? I'm gonna let the subscribers make that decision because I see right now that y'all not behaving in the comments. Subscribers, do y'all want me to put on sub chat only? No, I'm talking to the subscribers. The only thing that I ask for y'all to just be respectful in the comments. If I see any more disrespect in the comments, I'm going to sub only. That's your last warning.
Around me as my neighbors. And I recall one little girl, she came up dead a
Oh
few
wow.
blocks from where I lived. Yeah, she came up dead, really beaten by some boys that they were going to school with. I had made it known to the foster parents. I said, look, I'm the mother of six. I don't want these kids at my house. These kids are badly troubled. I appreciate if you keep them, on your property and not on mine. Let the kids know I don't want them over here. And this is how Tori, this is where she started. She started telling all these lies when we moved to Moreno Valley. And at that time, she was, what, 14? She was 14 when she got started with telling all these horrific lies.
And see, that's at the point, like, excuse me, and like I say, my apologies, and I got your message, which is in fact.
Okay, so y'all heard that her mother said she started at the age of. Let me cut this app off real quick, so because it's messing up my feed. Let's close it out. Okay, all right. I see some of y'all complaining saying that y'all can't see the comments. I'ma just move it up just a little bit more. Let's go up a little bit more. Okay, there it is. Is that better? Chat, is that better? Okay, all right. I'm just making this minor adjustment for you all. Okay, all right, all right. Let's continue.
Was just too much for me to handle.
Why did I go back that far? Sorry.
Daughter had pretty much did a copycat and went to the school and told all these horrific lies, and she has CPS at her home. So this was like just a thing to do. It became a thing to do for Tori. And again, I believe it came from her going to school with foster care kids because where I lived in Moreno Valley, my neighbors were foster care parents.
That's
So
Not to cut you off, but I just want to just interject for a second because when you say that, like about the neighbors, can I ask you, like, did you have like any dealing with the neighbors, the adult, the mother, the father, whoever that was at the house?
No, no, no. The way I found out that I had foster care parents as neighbors is one day I came home from work and there was some kids sitting on my porch, and I asked them where did they live, and they told me across the street. And I the way the kids look, I didn't want my daughters dealing with them. So I walked the kids back over across the street because I wanted to meet their parents. And that's how I found out I had foster care parents, foster homes living around me as my neighbors.
Now, everybody that's coming in, this is Allie Carter's biological mother. Her name is Lorenda Outlaw. Y'all see, Allie's real name is Tori Outlaw. All right. That's why I got it up with the date of birth so you can do your own research.
And I recall one little girl, she came up dead a
Oh
few
wow.
blocks from where I lived. Yeah, she came up dead, brutally beaten by some boys that they were going to school with. I had made it known to the foster parents. I said, look, I'm the mother of six. I don't want these kids at my house. These kids are badly troubled. I appreciate if you keep them, on your property and not on mine. Let the kids know I don't want them over here. And this is how Tori, this is when she started. She started telling all these lies when we moved to Moreno Valley. And at that time, she was, what, 14? She's
Now, remember, her biological mother, allegedly, she said, listen to what she's saying. Now, remember, Great Vibes ain't saying shit. Listen to what she's saying. Because one thing that all of us, including myself, we heard the story from Allie, we ran with it, we didn't do the proper research that we needed to do, and we said, hey, you know what? This is what happened with this young lady. We came to a conclusion, including myself, came to a conclusion, and y'all remember I went ham on everybody, the three-letter government, I was going in. But even while I was doing that, I just kept saying something is not right. What the hell is going on with her foster mother, allegedly? Of course, I had to do some research and find her name and find her degrees and find out where she stayed because we're going to talk about that too. Do y'all remember? So listen, y'all. This is one of the reasons why she's using Allie to raise money. How many times Allie was live or she didn't go live? She said, hey, we had to cut our phones off because they were watching us or we were being tailed, right? So we got to constantly stay on the move. So one is, I'm going to show you all, one, they didn't have a solid resident. They was homeless. We're talking about her foster mother. So she was always on the move, living in the cars, living in hotels off the money that the foundation or the Allie Carter team was sending her. Every time Allie went on camera and said, hey, we had to turn our phones off. No, they didn't have to turn the phones off. The phone bills wasn't paid. She couldn't afford the phone bills. See, I be paying attention to shit, right? What I'm saying is allegedly. You don't have to believe Great Vibes, but I'm gonna show you proof. Three, a lot of times when you see Allie Carter live, I look at the smallest shit. You'll see Allie Carter, right? I've got several pictures I'm gonna show you all where she's outside with no shoes, where she's in the car with no shoes. Before we continue with that video, hold on. I got it. Hold on. Is this it? Okay. I'm gonna let y'all hear this. Listen to this. Now I'm going to have to hide it. So we're going to do this right here, right? We're going to throw it here and we're going to put it here, okay? Y'all listen to this.
We gonna stay here as long as we want to stay here, but I'm still coming for my daughter. I'm gonna be on your ass in a few hours.
You done got
Today is the
scared
day.
now.
Today
It
is the
done got
day.
serious. Yeah, it done got
Yeah,
serious now. That's why I say like you ain't got to go live, Allie. You need to let Shelly go live. Tori, let
yeah,
Rochelle Hawks go live. Why don't you go
Ro-
live, Rochelle
yeah.
Hawks? Why don't you
Rochelle
come up?
Hawks.
Yeah, why don't you come up here and talk to Tori's mother? How about that,
Yes.
Rochelle Hawks? You want to come up
Let's
here and
go
do that?
live, Rochelle. Matter of fact, Rochelle Hawks, I'm right here in Menifee, bitch. You been by my house. You been by my house. I got you on my security cameras. I got you on my security cameras in that white raggedy ass van.
What?
Since you such a woman, bitch, come to my house and talk to me like a woman, bitch. I'll meet you on the corner. I'll meet you on the street. Wherever you want to meet. Let's meet, bitch.
I'm gonna let that sink in for 1 second, y'all. Let that sink in for 1 second, y'all. Let that sink in. Sink in for 1 second, y'all. My bad, just y'all. Let that sink in. Shut up. Sorry about that, y'all. Let that sink in. Chandra, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
All right. Everybody asking who's that speaking. Allegedly, that's Allie Carter or Tori Outlaw, aka known as Allie Carter. That is her mother. That's right above her. That's her biological mother is speaking out now. All right, what you got, Chandra?
Um,
Good to see y'all. Even though I put live, I be live and y'all don't come. I don't know what's going on,
sorry.
everybody.
It's been crazy at work. It's been crazy here
I've been seeing you in other lives though, but don't worry about it.
and stuff when it's late, and it's crazy over here. But I'm here today.
All right, I think
So,
she got a mind moment. Go ahead.
and then please tap the live, share the live. Also, if y'all don't like what he's saying, y'all need to leave. Either leave, y'all gonna go with a flight. I'm telling you that right now. He's providing information that Ali is saying. Y'all don't like it, y'all can leave. Any negative comments, you're getting blocked. That's it.
All right, appreciate it. All right, um, all the moderators that's here, what I want y'all to do first is mute them. If they still being disrespectful in the comments, just block them from the channel. And that's what's wrong with people. People just don't step back and just listen. Right? You don't have to agree with everything, right? But learn how to control y'all emotions. I'm giving y'all names.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother is giving y'all states and the areas. She's telling y'all what y'all need to hear. Instead of y'all writing it down to do your own research, y'all making quick judgment because it's going against the narrative that y'all already have painted in your head per Alec Carter. But you got the wrong page because anybody that follows this channel know that Great Vibe stood 100% behind Alec Carter, if not 115%. But I'm not that content creator to where when I hear something, I'm going to believe it and leave it right there. No, 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 no. I'm going to take a few steps back. I'm going to research it again because now that I researched over the past 3.5 weeks, it opened up a lot of tunnels. Something is not adding up here.
And there's one thing to have opinions, but there's other people who are being disrespectful in the comments. That is what's gonna get you blocked.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Since you think shit so damn funny, how about you laugh outside of here? Okay, there you go. You are gone. All right, let's continue.
14 when she got started with telling all these horrific
Right.
lies.
And see, that's at the point, like, excuse me, and like I say, my apologies, and I got your message, which is in fact duly noted. I felt like that it was something else that was going on, but don't even worry about it. I'll handle that. But that's when I first started researching, that's where it started at. And then I heard
Hmm.
her say that with 13. And then when I researched who Rochelle Hawks actually is, I questioned then with her changing her name to Carter, and then your
Hmm.
daughter changing her name to Leilani Carter.
Hmm.
And I
Yeah.
think with the neighbors and even with her coming over, doing that visiting, that counseling or whatever, she might have been that
He's giving y'all names. I really hope y'all screen recording this. I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit. He's giving y'all names.
There were some kids sitting on my porch, and I asked them where did they live, and they told me across the street. And the way the kids look, I didn't want my daughters dealing with them. So I walked the kids back over across the street because I wanted to meet their parents. And that's how I found out I had foster care parents, foster homes living around me as my neighbors. And I recall one little girl, she came up dead a
Oh
few
wow.
blocks from where I lived. Yeah, she came up dead, brutally beaten um, by some boys that they were going to school with. I had made it known to the foster parents. I said, look, I'm the mother of 6. I don't want these kids at my house. These kids are badly troubled. I appreciate if you keep them, on your property and not on mine. Let the kids know I don't want them over here. And this is how Tori, this is when she started. She started telling all these lies when we moved to Moreno Valley.
Now that's her biological mother saying that she's lying. Not great vibes. Don't get mad at the messenger. If anybody would know, it would be the biological parents. But don't ask me why she let Allie out of her sight for so many years. Don't ask me that. Go find her page and ask her that. Allie is not related to me.
And at that time, she was, what, 14? She was 14 when she got started with telling all these horrific
Right.
lies.
And see, that's at the point, like, excuse me, and like I say, my apologies, and I got your message, which is in fact duly noted. I felt like that it was something else that was going on, but don't even worry about it. I'll handle that. But that's when I first started researching, that's where it started at. And then I heard
Hmm.
her say that with 13. And then when I researched who Rochelle Hawks actually is, I questioned then with her changing her name to Carter, and then your
Hmm.
daughter changing her name to Leilani Carter.
Hmm.
And I
Yeah.
think with the neighbors and even with her coming over, doing that visiting, that counseling or whatever.
So allegedly, the foster mother changed her name to Leilani Carter and changed Tori Outlaw to Allie Carter. Allegedly.
She might have been that lax type of counselor that might have been, appropriating stuff for, underage, like just with children, which is
Well,
strange.
yeah, because because it's so much. Tori took me through. She took me through a lot. When I had CPS come to my house for the final time before when they took my children away from me, um, and when they took my
There go y'all answer. So allegedly, Allie Carter, I mean Tori Outlaw, aka Allie Carter, according to her biological mother, Allie started to do a lot of lying about her, the family. You know, she was going to kids with school. I mean, to the school with kids that's in foster care. Uh, and because the stories kept progressing, that's when CPS came in and took all of her children. Because I seen y'all said in the comments, her mother sold her off to the state. No, according to her mother, allegedly, they came in and took her children from her. Stop going off what you think it is. She's telling you.
Kids, and they set up this meeting. I had met with Shelly for the second time, and that was in this meeting with Child Protective Services, which I didn't understand why she was there. And when I questioned it, I had a supervisor, social worker, because I asked them, I said, "Who is this woman?" And they told me that she was a counselor
Wow.
that had met with my daughter at this place that they call Safe House for
Yep.
troubled kids.
Yeah, and let me tell you about that. All right, quick. Now, with that, there's a connection with her with an alternate address that she used to that safe house place.
Hmm. Yeah, I plan on visiting Child Protective Services, the juvenile court system, and this safe house place tomorrow. I've taken off work because when I
Wow.
seen my picture posted today, let me just say this right here. Again, I haven't seen my daughter since 16. She was not in the foster care system like she states on here. She lied so much to the schools. And I know that Shelly Rochelle Hawkins or Hawks, I know she coached her to say all these things because CPS even told me, they said she has a strange relationship with your daughter. It almost seemed like she's attracted to your daughter
I
somehow.
knew it. I knew it.
And this woman was writing letters to the judge. For 6 days, she was writing letters to the judge trying to get custody of my daughter. And the only thing that they were trying to do was investigate all these accusations that came from my daughter when I'm dropping her off at school. And when it got in front of the judge, they had four of my daughters, my other two were adults. And when it got in front of the judge threw it out. And he said, "Miss Outlaw, we have placed Tori." They placed three of my daughters, my younger, they actually placed all four of them in with this one lady. Thank God, she was a really nice lady. And this woman called me at 3 o'clock in the morning and she said, "Your oldest daughter took off." She said, "I don't know. She got in a car with some people. I didn't know these people. She ran out of my house." She had reported it. This was at the age of 16. So when it got in front of the judge said, "These are accusations that has, these type of accusations should have had police records, medical reports." It was nothing. They couldn't prove anything because you can't prove a lie. So the judge threw it out. But what he told me about Tori, my daughter, he said, "Miss Outlaw, I don't know where your daughter is right now to release her back to you." He said, "And with all these accusations, I think they're just going to continue." He said, "So we could do one or two things. It's up to you." He said, "We could release your daughter back to you because we have no reason to keep her in the system." He said, "Or we could keep her in the system until she turns 18. My daughter had taken me through so much shit. I told them, keep her because she lied on her father. She lied on me. She called raped on her dad when that didn't happen. None of these, because she lied on her father. She lied on me. She called raped on her dad when that didn't happen. None of these
I'm gonna let that sink in. No, 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 that's my camera.
I'm shocked.
I don't know why they say I'm not on camera right here. Y'all know how TikTok do. So when y'all hear that, it's just saying, hey, make sure you're on camera. D Thomas said this lady is looking for her 15 minutes. Once again, this is what's wrong with people. Y'all y'all are so quick, right? She's giving names, she's giving locations, she's giving name of foster homes, she's giving names of the area. If the stuff was turned over to the judge, meaning you could pull it because it's public information. So without y'all even going out there and say, you know what, okay, I'm hearing some stuff on Great Vibes channel. Okay, I know what Allie told us, right, and we stand with Allie. But let me write this stuff down and let me do my own research. No, this was not some of y'all do. Y'all are so quick to call people liars. But it's funny how y'all saying this woman, her biological mother, is a liar, but she's very detailed on what happened. She's not stuttering. She's not like none of that stuff.
On this social media for from what I'm just now finding out for years, they're all lies. Everything is a lie. Shelly Carter is a predator and she is a pimp. And I'm just ticked off.
She's talking about the foster mother right here, allegedly.
Because today, well, yesterday when I seen my pictures posted, I'm like, enough is enough. It is time for me to put this to an end, to hire an attorney, whatever I got to do, because I have a life. I have grandkids, I have other kids, and this is something that I could tell that has continued and it will continue until I put an end to it. And I'm sick of the humiliation. I'm tired of seeing my daughter on here like this. I could tell that she's on drugs. I could tell that this lady is screwing on my daughter. I
Yep.
just know that a lot is going.
Wait a minute. Whoa, I mixed that. Whoa,
Oh wow.
whoa, wow. I mi- Whoa. Now remember, everything that she's saying is allegedly. Great vibes and say shit. Let me rewind that just a little bit so y'all can hear that again.
Said, your oldest daughter took off. She said, I don't know. She got in a car with some people. I didn't know these people. She ran out of my house. She had reported it. This was at the age of 16. So when it got in front of the judge said, these are accusations that has, these type of accusations should have had police records, medical reports. It was nothing. They couldn't prove anything because you can't prove a lie. So the judge threw it out. But he told what he told me about Tori, my daughter. He said, Miss Outlaw, I don't know where your daughter is right now to release her back to you. He said, and with all these accusations, I think they're just going to continue. He said, so we could do one or two things. It's up to you. He said, we could release your daughter back to you because we have no reason to keep her in the system. He said, or we could keep her in the system until she turns 18. My daughter had taken me through so much shit. I told them, keep her because she lied on her father. She lied on me. She called raped on her dad when that didn't happen. None of these things that Tori has stated on this social media for from what I'm just now finding out for years, they're all lies. Everything is a lie. Shelly Carter is a predator and she is a pimp. and I'm just ticked off because yesterday when I seen my pictures posted, I'm like, enough is enough. It is time for me to put this to an end, to hire an attorney, whatever I got to do, because I have a life. I have grandkids, I have other kids, and this is something that I could tell that has continued and it will continue until I put an end to it. And I'm sick of the humiliation. I'm tired of seeing my daughter on here like this.
Okay, so Bella Glow, you put the right comment in the damn chat. Let me pin it. I was waiting for somebody to say that. Let me find your where the hell is your damn comment? These comments going so damn fast. Okay,
I had it and then I lost it.
so Bella says something about um if all this stuff happened, listen to the question, y'all, because y'all relentless in the comments. If all of this stuff just let, if all of this stuff happened to Allie Carter, why didn't any of her siblings stand up? She got four other siblings. I'm just
You mean to
asking.
tell me they didn't say anything?
I'm just asking questions. Take that the way y'all want to take it.
If I heard my sister say some stuff like that, I would have been like, wait a minute, what is you talking about?
Listen, even if they were separated, now you got to listen to Alec Carter's stories, right? Now remember, I want y'all to y'all listen to Great Vibes. Go back in my bio, go back through my page. Y'all gonna see me supporting this woman on several occasions. Chandra, did we not have almost a 2 month live about Allie supporting her?
Hmm.
I'm talking.
Someone said that her siblings passed away. Did the mom say that anytime?
I didn't recall it, but she if one did, you still got three left. If two did, somebody would have spoke up. Now
She
remember
said,
at the beginning of the live, I showed y'all her foster mother's degree in psychology. We're going to get that into that a little later, but I just want y'all to hear what her biological mother have to say because she's giving y'all detailed information. Go ahead.
also, even though Great Vibes is spreading the information that he's getting, it's also your part to do your own research, not basically dependent on Great Vibes. Just saying.
All right.
I could tell that she's on drugs. I could tell that this lady is screwing on my daughter.
Yeah,
I just know that a lot is going on with Tori, and I mean, the lies are just.
but can I just stop you right there briefly? And I just want to just extend my apologies to you, myself personally, and on behalf of my platform. What we, what I did anyway, with that, I just wanted to show people, that not only was she lying, but who she really was, because she didn't want to
Yeah,
tell people who she really was, but she continued with these stories, and
yeah.
all, and just kept running on. And when I really heard the stuff what she was saying about you,
Hmm.
her father as well, I was taken aback because my mother's deceased. I was taken aback,
Hmm. Yeah.
and I
Now, what he's talking about when Allie went live in December. We're going to play that live too. If y'all have Rumble, the app, if you don't download Rumble, you're going to find a lot of her updated content over there. So Allie went live in December and made some allegations against her mother and her father. Now watch this right here. If they did happen, did Allie tell us that she was in the system since an infant? If she's been in the system since she was an infant, how can her mother or her father do anything to her if she's in CPS custody or even in a foster home? I'm gonna show y'all the video shortly.
Oh, there's a subscriber in the queue. Do you want me to let them up?
I'm not yet. Y'all just hold on 1 second because I'm right now. I'm laying the groundwork, right? Because
Okay.
I don't want us to fall off the topic. When I'm in, I'm in. All right. Just once again, this is what you call critical thinking, right? Ask questions. All right. Because once again, I know Alec Carter's stories that she put forward, it triggered a lot of people and it made a lot of people reflect back when stuff happened to them, right? And I'm open. This platform has always been open. Y'all have told thousands of stories on this platform on what happened to you all, and we all came together. And it was I had a few lives to where it got so emotional in here to where I had to get out of the room, right? Because of what women have been through even at an early age, and it's just sad. So what Alec, when she tell these stories, of course, is gonna pull some scabs back, right? And of course, it's gonna make you get closer to a person because they can relate with you on something, especially as traumatic as that. But according to her biological mother, none of this stuff never happened. She haven't been in the system since a few months. She got into the system. She ran away from home at the age of 16.
And I'm like, I know in the hell she didn't just smite you like that and then call this woman her mother and you simply her bio mother.
Yeah, I've had my daughter from the day she was announced in my belly until, like I said, I got a visit from Child Protective Services. They had snatched up. I had to hand over. They had already had Tori. They took her from the school, and they came and took three of my daughters. I had four minors at the time, and and until this day, that hurts still because being a single parent, I bust my ass to raise my kids to the best of my knowledge, and I could honestly say I did a damn good job.
Um, y'all have no sympathy or no compassion. Y'all rude. Y'all fucking rude. I'll cut this chat off like it's nothing. I'll shut it down. But two, um, y'all, I'm scanning the chat and y'all said that she said something about the fires in California. Last time I checked, fires happen in California every fucking year. Last time I checked, fires happen in California every single fucking year.
And to see my child sit on social media with this white woman, to see that picture, that video of this white woman with my daughter in that bathroom, this is still my child, regardless
I knew
what
that.
she's done and how she's lying on me. And this is still and always going to be my daughter. And when I see the responses on social media, excuse me, when I see the responses, again, this is still my daughter. That hurts, but I'm going to help her out. And the way out, if I have to take her to court,
Yes.
which is what my plan is, I will be taking my daughter Tori to court. I will be taking Shelly to court. Shelly has never adopted my daughter. All of these affidavits and
Right.
paperwork and all that crap is fake. All of it. All of
Now, let me tell y'all why she said that. Once again, y'all critical think on this. So Alec came out with several videos saying that she had affidavits, right? On what people did to her. But one thing I know with an affidavit, um, that gets turned over to a detective and the prosecutor. they would do follow-ups. And if those things are deemed to be true, now you have a court date and or a trial if the other party decide to fight it. The only thing we heard on most of her videos is affidavits, but no court dates. Are y'all following me? Get out your feelings for a second. She talk about the affidavits, but never no follow-ups or court dates.
Of it there, I have everything that I need, to prove who I am and what I've been to my daughter. Tori has been on the street since the age of 16. She's been with this white woman since 16. She's been with her. She I don't believe if Tori experienced any type of abuse, it came from that white woman. But Tori
I said the same thing. Now, remember, teenagers still are vulnerable, right? Because according to her biological mother, Tori, aka Allie Carter, ran from the house, right? And of course, for her mother to be open like this, say yes, they came in and took my children. She didn't lie. She didn't, because some people could be so far up in their pride to where they would lie about that. She was like, no, they came and took my children. The judge said, hold on one second. Let me mash this up. God damn it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. The judge said, um, she even said when Allie put the allegations towards her mother and her father, and many other stories that she was throwing out, and also the letters that she talking about. Because if you find back in July 6th, Allie put out a video and said that she was always writing letters to the judge and filing affidavits. So letters, now her mother saying the same exact thing. Allie always wrote letters to the judges, and the judge said, the judge denied it, not denied it. He threw everything out, said ain't no case here. But I can't give you your daughter back because we don't know where she at. So even listening to her, I'm putting a lot of stuff together because remember, I was, and still is, pulling for Allie, pulling for her. So I'm listening to every single thing that she's saying.
Tori has never been raped, beaten, abused by no one, not me, her sisters, her father, her brothers. Tupac is not her father. Her father lives right here in Moreno Valley. He's remarried. He has adult kids and grandkids, and
Wow.
Tori has a nice big size family. I've had people, family and friends.
If she was lying, why would she be lying about this? She's giving names. EJ, you asking where the family pictures at? Damn them family pictures. You think I got it? Do you think I got it? Matter of fact, I got it right here. I'm finna show you the family pictures. Shut your ass up.
Also, Great Vibes hasn't said anything of what is alive 909. He doesn't know facts. He's also reviewing of what she's saying.
I'm not
This
saying
is
nothing.
also, he has not said nothing. He has said this is allegedly what this person said. This is your job, also your part, to also go research. Y'all need to stop making creators like this being the sole provider of information of what's facts and not facts. Y'all need to stop doing that. Do your own research.
Simple.
Calling me, telling me about these videos for years. For years. But I'm like, I didn't have time for that. I have a job. I own a home. I own cars. I got to go to work every day. I got grandkids. I got adult kids. I don't have time for that. I didn't want to look at it until a year ago. Until a year ago, I had a cousin call me and say, "You really need to take a look at these videos of Tori." And I still didn't do it. My oldest daughter pulled all the videos up. And it's like now it's just notifications coming to my phone where, it's letting me know when there's a video or a blogger that's speaking on it. And again, it has to come to an end. It has to, because there's no way I'm going to allow this white woman nor my child to continue to sit and lie about her childhood. I'm not going to do that. If she experienced anything, well, she probably have. I mean, when you're out there, a young girl on these streets, like my daughter, I don't know where she's been. I know that she's not a part of this Sean Diddy Combs crap. I'm so sure of that.
What
That
did you
that she,
think? What did you think when you were even saying stuff like that in those videos?
I was just speechless. Just I'm like, this is my daughter. That was the only thing that just continues to come to my mind. Like, this is my daughter, and this is. It just seemed unreal to look at her. Even I've been watching tonight. I watched last night. It's like that's the only thing. I'm like, I have to do something. I have to do something to end this. Especially that video with her in the bathroom on the floor. That was the first time I ever seen that with Shelly. That was extremely disturbing. And my only thing now is to pull out money that I don't have. That and I've already spoke with attorneys that's been willing to take my case. I just didn't want to spend my money, but it will be spent now. It will most definitely be spent now because Tori needs help, and this is not going to get better for her as long as she's out here with this woman that calls herself Shelly or Rochelle or whoever she is. Um, but it leaves me speechless to see my daughter on social media and saying all these things, but it's not new to me because this is something that she did. She started doing at the age of 14, I think it was 14, 15 years old when we moved to Mobile. Hello?
Yes, I'm still here. I
Okay.
was just sitting here listening because I wanted to know, like, if you didn't mind going into it, like how was she as a child?
Tori was a good girl.
Smart, right?
She was very she's very smart. She's very intelligent. Um, I just started noticing the change when we moved to Moreno Valley. I moved to Moreno Valley in a brand new home in a brand new area, and she was in a good school. And her influences came from the foster homes that surrounded me. I send my daughter to school, and I go to pick her up, and then I get told by policemen that they're not releasing my daughter to me, and that went on for months. And then before I knew it, CPS came and took my kids. And then I had to go to court, and I went to court 6 days later to hear Child Protective Services have written up all this craziness about, me abusing my daughter. And it was only Tori. I wasn't abusing anybody else. It was just her. And, like I said, the judge told me, he said, all these accusations, I see no medical records, I see no proof of nothing. And he threw it out. So I seen the change in her. I had no problem.
So I got to pause right there so the page don't get flagged. Everybody that's coming in, thank y'all so much for joining the On 10 family. If you see a follow button at the top of your screen, please click that follow button. Also, y'all, let's go ahead and push for 100,000 likes because I do know a lot of this information is new to you all. But also some of you all already know this. Okay, but everything that's going on here is allegedly. All right, but her biological mother, she's very detailed, date, times, and also with the judge. She said that the judge keep throwing this stuff out that Alec Carter was anyway. Y'all hear it, but also watch this right here. Also, a lot of stuff. It's just me critical thinking again. A lot of this stuff that she said that happened to her. You're right. Where's the hospital records? Right? Because I was waiting on some type of hospital names so I can go back in my research and look it up and just do what I do. Because I know people from different places. But because of what this woman claims that she been through, uh, which I'm starting to feel a little bad right now because I got a lot of her content up on my page, which I stood behind, you know, Alec Carter or Tori Outlaw. Just asking questions.
Was with Tori until she started middle school in Moreno Valley. And again, that was at the age of, I think she, again, 14, was it 14, 15
14.
when we moved?
14.
Yeah.
She's giving
Cause
y'all
Yeah,
names.
like,
and she even denoted too, like around 13 and stuff or whatever, she was, making it seem as if that she was in foster care. So to me,
mm,
just from hearing you say that with what I thought, it even it seems like to me that when whoever it was that the neighbor was that she was counseling at the time, she must have
mhm,
just been over there hanging with them. And they might even told your daughter that she was a cool person to talk to. I think
mhm.
possibly she could have even been the person that even brought the drugs, to tell you the truth, and supposed to
Yeah,
been a damn counselor, yo.
yeah, yeah. This all came from Shelly Carter. This all came, all of this. I could tell that Shelly Carter is has coached her on a lot of these videos to say what she's been saying.
I said the same thing. Now, what's scared is just allegations. I said and thought the same damn thing. Now, notice I said I thought about it, but because now that I'm starting to research a lot of this stuff, that's why I'm letting y'all hear it, versus me just telling you all.
And I'm trying to keep my cool.
That you right, Kayla. Kayla Sheffin said, and Shelly's always beside her in the videos. Absolutely. Every single time that woman go live, she's right there next. And I know people say, well, it's for moral support and all this stuff based off the stories that we heard. But most of you all did not do y'all research to see or deem if this stuff was true. Now, I don't want to sound like a broken record or sound like I have a bad heart towards survivors, because that's what this page is all about, right? Bringing out bullshit, calling people out, calling out people that actually did something to these survivors, right? Calling out the 3-letter agency people. Y'all know what we do over here. If you did something to somebody when they was young, your ass got to pay, but I can't say it here, what I really want to say. Anyway.
Because I cannot respond. I got too much to lose. I can't respond the way I want to. This woman got a hold of my child at 15, 16 years old. Um, and I'm not going to stand by and just let her continue to have a hold of my daughter. But this all came from Shelly Carter. I know it did. It came from Shelly Carter, and it came from the foster care kids. Like I said, there was one girl at the age, and you can Google that. She was murdered in Moreno Valley, body left in a home off a cactus in Moreno Valley, and That was the very same girl that was sitting on my porch one day coming from the foster home. And I
Okay, I just read a comment. Somebody said, well, how does she know about the fires? I think I just said that. Fires happen every damn year in California. Every year. That's what. Two is I seen it where how she know about the Diddy parties. The same way we found out about the Diddy parties. Now,
Same way.
I'm just saying. And watch this right here. This number three. Um, and right now I'm just critical thinking, right? Um, anyway, I'll save that one. Go ahead.
These comments are crazy. Why are they going so fast?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Let me finish out because I want to lose the momentum.
know that Shelly had something to do with these foster homes around me, and
That's
she
what I'm
was
saying
hanging
about that
out at that
address.
school.
Excuse me, that's not to cut you off, but that's what I was saying about the address that I discovered, and it was linked to the place that you was talking about. And I found it strange that she was, simply a counselor there. She was dealing in, psychology or whatever. And I'm just like, well, what would be her reason to be that close to her like that? And then when I said she changed her name from Hawks to Carter, just as your daughter had the name then trademarked, I said, that's what it is. That's what they're doing with each other. That's what they're
Hmm.
doing.
Yeah, there were no. And again, how can you can't adopt a 18, 19-year old? First of all, I noticed on one of the videos, both of them stated that she was adopted at 18, 19. You can't adopt a 18, 19-year old. And my rights were never taken away. I went to court for Tory with Tory. The judge told me I didn't have to come back when he released my girls back to me. That I didn't have.
So these are the emails. I told y'all great great vibes do his research. I want y'all to look at this right here. Um, let me make it smaller. So those email addresses, come on now, that he's talking about. Of course, I had to go find it, and these are the same ones that's linked to her account. Y'all see this right here?
That's a lot. Just saying. And you can make an email with Verizon.
Yeah.
Have to come back for Tori. And I said, no, you're going to leave this case open until my daughter turns 18. I will be here at every court date um, until her 18th birthday. And I did. I went to court every month until she turned 18, from 16 to 18. And I knew that Shelly had my daughter. The social workers were telling me that Shelly had my daughter.
So let me ask you, when they say like literally that she had your daughter, did you then have at least an idea where she might have stayed at?
No, no. I even reported her missing through missing persons. I had my daughter posted everywhere. I was looking for her, out every day looking for her because they told me they didn't, CPS told me they didn't know where Shelly Carter was, how to locate
Okay, watch this right here. I see what y'all put in the comments. What are the criterias to adopt if you have to go over the age of 18? What is the criterias that has to be met there? We're talking about a normal functioning adult. My goodness, y'all.
her. I didn't believe that because they banned her. She kept trying to get custody of my daughter, and she would come to the courts. I even had words with her one time in the courts where they had to put her out, and they banned her from having any dealings with my case. And again, here this white woman walking in looking like some freaking cowboy with the men clothes on and a cowboy hat and just looking like some freaking dykish predator. And I kept questioning it. Who is this white woman coming in here inquiring about my child, my kids? But she was trying to get custody of my daughter, and the courts told her Miss Outlaw didn't lose her rights to her daughter. There's nothing here for in order for us to take her rights. So, but this lady had my daughter. I know she did. Tori has been with her this whole time. And when she turned 18, she came out of, they had dropped her from missing persons. I reported her missing. Tori didn't do that. No one did that but me.
Okay, because I
So
heard her
what?
say that in the video about the missing reports and all of that. So yeah, you was the one that reported her missing.
Yes. Yes, through missing, I forgot what that program is called, missing children, missing exploited children.
I think yes.
hmm I'm the one that did that. Myself and her father were the ones that reported her missing, and had those the flyers hanging up everywhere in different cities. And I believe my daughter was she's been with this female for the whole time.
So
So
I
like I said, if she experienced any issues far as being um prostituted or any of that, that came from, I believe it all came from Shelly Carter. I know it did.
So can I ask you, because I know as a mother that you do have fond memories of her, as you should as a mother. Like when you seen her on these videos, like could you look at her and see like the drug usage? Because like I say, I that was one of the things immediately that I noticed about her, that she was on some type of drug.
Yeah. She has my daughter on some type of drug. She does. She
And
does. Tori doesn't look the same. She's really skinny, and frail, and she's like just like a zombie. She looks like a zombie to me.
I want to
She
share
looks
something with you right quick. I just want to just when what you're saying about the way that she looked, like.
Jesus. You're okay. It's okay. You're okay. It's okay. Jesus, 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 Jesus. You're okay. Jesus, 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 Jesus.
Do y'all see this?
You're okay. You're okay. It's okay. Jesus, 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 Jesus.
Man, I ain't gonna hold y'all. That shit right there, man. That shit'll break me down. That, that's hard to watch.
That's just sad. It really is.
Some of y'all say y'all never seen this video. It took me over a month to put this live together. This particular one. And the reason why I'm like this, a little choked up, because it's not what Alice said. It's this motherfucker right here. It's the foster mother, allegedly, because according to her biological mother, um, oh my goodness, man, that shit right there. So we can't blame Allie. If y'all been following me for the last 2 hours, then I'm still monologuing. Now, once I blame Allie for anything, but what I did say is I asked a question: is she being coached, or she's being brainwashed? Somebody said play it again one more time. All right, this last time we played, I really don't like it. This shit hurts me just to even look at it.
Jesus, 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 Jesus. You're okay. You're okay. It's okay. Jesus, 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 Jesus.
Remember her foster mother allegedly. She have a master degree in psychology. She have a master degree in psychology. Let that sink in.
Like my children are fraternal, they're twins, you know what I'm saying, like a male or female or whatever. And it's like when I looked at your daughter and then I did a side by side with your face and her face, I seen then that there was telltale signs that she been on drugs hard,
Yeah,
hard.
yeah,
Cause she don't
yeah.
even have the weight in her face like what you do. She still got the same lips and stuff or whatever, but I'm just like, what happened to her? Like, man, that I'm telling you, just thinking about my daughter, that hurt me to see that. And in
Hmm.
times past, when I reported on the sex code, that was my thing with roasting them to get their attention, to get them to see how
Hmm.
ridiculous that they look. That was the
Yeah,
whole damn thing.
yeah. And you know what? You're the first, and I have to say thank you, first of all. Um, you are the first that when I
Well,
started watching these videos and looking at the comments and all the people that were believing this crap, and then I'm like, how
I'm going to say this. So let me say this one more time, because y'all keep putting this shit in my damn comment. Y'all keep asking, right? And I'm being respectful, okay? How do she know about the fires? I'm gonna say this one more again. Anybody that stays in the state of California knows every single year California is always on fire. Every year. It's not like this something just new, just started this fucking year. This shit happens every damn year.
I do have a question though.
Yeah.
Isn't it cold up there right now or no?
No, they temperatures. I don't know. I ain't checked the temperature out there. But what I'm saying
Because
in
if
general,
it's
because people keep asking how she know about the fires.
uh-huh.
No, cause they happen every damn year.
I get it if it was like hot, it's been dry hot, I get it. But if it's cold, then how
No,
did the
no, no,
fire
no, no, no,
start?
no, 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 no. We don't want to paint no narrative because we don't know
Uh,
what the temperature is out there.
yeah,
And,
that's what I was asking. Like,
and
if it's, I get it if it was like hot, like hot and it's dry. I would get it. It would start, but that's what I was asking. What's the temperature like if it's you know?
well, so um, the temperature out there. I don't know the temperature, but you know, if that fire is hot enough like it is, it still can spread even when it's cold. It will spread. Cause
Yeah,
it
especially because it's really windy and it's dry.
Yeah,
So but I've been posting a lot in the group chat if you saw it. But there's a lot of crazy things going on with
yeah.
that fire.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that today, but this one here needs to get out. So, but
Yeah.
listen, everybody that's been waiting in the queue, I see you all. Thank y'all for being patient. All right, I'm almost done with this part because this is gonna be two parts. I can't finish all this tonight. I got too much information.
how is it that people could sit here and not realize here is a young black girl with this white woman? I have twin daughters. Tori have twin sisters. All that's another thing. She stated that her siblings were in one of those videos, that her siblings were missing and are dead, and her siblings are doing wonderful.
She sure did
Tori
say
have
that.
Beautiful.
Tori has five sisters. She has a nephew. Um, and the sad thing about it, this woman got a hold of my daughter, and I'm not sure how to get her back. And it's like it's so much damage that has been done. The only thing I could think.
So this is the question that I pose here, and y'all listen to me. So if y'all been listening to her videos, according to Allie, she said that they have to stay on the move because people want them unalive, right? People are looking for them, and the list goes on. That's why they got to stay on the move. That's why they always in the car. Y'all see the story. Could it be the fact that they are running from her mother, or who her mother sent out to go find them, or are they actually running from the three-letter people? Now remember, don't be so quick to judge. I'm just giving y'all questions because Mama says she don't know where she at. And they been looking for her. Coincidentally, her foster mother and Allie been on the run. So are they running from the authorities or people that want them alive, or do uh, her foster mother have them on the run to keep her away from her family? I'm asking questions, no statements.
I should be asking questions. These are like good questions to ask yourself. Why do they need to do this? Why do they need to do that?
So, Gil, let me ask you a question. Gil, let me ask you a question. Oh yeah, you trolling. No, you worry about it. You trolling. Let me block you.
Also, please, you guys, please continue tapping the live, share the live so he doesn't get flagged. It's really important that you do. We've been kind of stuck at 84, 83. Let's try to get to 100, so he doesn't get flagged and we can keep the live going.
So Justice for Jeff said, that's a great question because if they stop and mom finds them, they got to answer. That is correct. That is correct. Because remember, it, every time Allie goes live, her foster mother is sitting in the passenger or in the driver's seat, and but she never said exactly who they are staying on the move from. The only thing she do, she speak in third person, right? She used they a lot. Mama said that they got posters up. They've been looking for her daughter. Y'all do the math. I'm just asking questions.
Think of I've even been to mental behavior centers, and showed them some of these videos and been told that being that she's 30 years old,
Yep.
she would have to be willing to get the help. I
Right.
can't just, she's no longer a minor. So I'm wrecking my brain right now trying to figure out
I will
how
discuss that
to
with
help
you.
my daughter.
I will discuss that with you offline.
Thank you.
Offline, I will. Yes, I most definitely will because I dealt with the situation before dealing with a sex code. So I will explain it to you. And if it's anything else that you would need as far as them and where they are and stuff like that or whatever, I think that's a joke at the.
Wait a minute. I say something in the comments. Somebody said something. Uh, wow, wow. So Yoli said, she's being trafficked. Just asking questions. Is it the fact that the same stuff that she's speaking on or against? We're talking about Allie. Could it be happening to her in real time? Just a question. I'm a psychologist. Oh, I can understand you and get you to believe certain things. Got all these foundations and raising money. Am I pimping you for to my own benefit? I'm just asking questions. Because one thing people will do, if you are a survivor, you got millions of other women that's out here that's survivors. Of course, they're going to pour into that charity, or of course, they're going to pour into that foundation because they know what it's like. They've been there, and they don't want to see other children go through this same mess. Huh? I'm a psychologist. I know how people minds work. I can help bend their minds just a little bit because I studied this. I need a victim. Just asking questions. Just asking questions.
This point, and they know that too, and they know they just riding around. That's all that they doing, and it's
That's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing that I seen. She got her in the car. Um,
Before we listen to this next part, because now it's about to get good, y'all. I'm starting letting one guest up at a time. All right. Uh, y'all see this live goal? Y'all, let's go ahead and get this live goal. Can y'all help me complete this live goal within the next 10 minutes? It will be very much appreciated. All right, that's all I ask. Um, so wow. Okay. Missy, thank you so much. Lady Bug, thank you so much. Now, I'm finna let y'all in. Okay. When you come in, please, 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 don't have a lot of background noise. Okay, if I can ever get it, there it is. All right, Bianca, you're next. You finna come up. Kay, you're next. Gemini, you're next. We're gonna do this quick as we can, okay? So we can get back to the audio. All right. I said it's gonna take a
He's glitching.
yeah, it's glitching bad. All right, Bianca, I'm gonna drop you, okay? Um, yeah,
Please request back in though if you really want to come back up.
yeah, and make sure that we stay on topic because I'm gonna go through this real fast so I can get back to the audio. Shauna girl, how you doing?
Hey,
Hey,
okay, so I want to make something very clear. California, I live in California. These fires were in one area. Embers, embers are flying miles to different areas. That's why different fires are starting in different areas, which is normal for California. So, nothing Ali said is anything different than everything that happens in California every year in different times of the year. We are in a state of emergency with wind. So wind is carrying these embers miles. That's why these fires are in different areas in part of LA County. Now another thing, I live close to Moreno Valley, Menifee. That she stated she lived in Menifee. I live really close to that. The safe house she was speaking of is actually an emergency shelter that Allie was sent to. That that took off. It's called It's called Harmony Haven, and that's a safe house. It's an emergency safe house, and CPS can actually, with nothing, can actually come to my house right now, take my son out of my home, and until I go to court, that's when all the allegations can be proved right or can be proved wrong. So when she went to court and that judge said there's no proof, your kids can go back to you, but Allie took off, that was Allie taking off. The mom still had to take care of her kids. So Allie taking off, there was nothing the mom could do. And now that Allie is an adult, there's nothing she could do. But Shelly is on the run because, first of all, she's never adopted her. And to adopt a child or even an adult, you have to have a birth certificate. There has to be a hearing with the biological parents being there. Does that make sense to anybody?
Now watch this right here. What I'm about to bring up. What she's yeah, I'm gonna show y'all something. I told y'all I've been researching this for months. I had to get off camera because I'm vaping. Um, so y'all look at this. Told y'all Great Vibes do his homework. Don't play with me. Let me stretch this out.
And that is a court document.
Now it is a court document, right? And it looked like it was notarized. Hold on. Okay. Let me ask you this right here. Since when a court document, when it's notarized like that, pushed out, is for number one, it's written in ink. That's one.
Right. Right.
Okay. This is what they use right here. This is what they use. Also, if you look at the notary, it's backwards.
It's backwards
And
and
it don't have a signature on it too. Do you see that?
it's handwritten and there's not any court documents. What it's called a declaration. And a declaration is going to be it's going to not be handwritten. It's going to be written in her full name, first, middle and last.
So it wouldn't be abbreviated like that.
It wouldn't be abbreviated like that. And I'm just going to put something personal out there. I went through a CPS case. I had to prove everything wrong, but a declaration is not like that. And a declaration is never notarized. A declaration I'm speaking for California.
Thank
A,
you.
decla- a declaration would never, ever be notarized. That would never be a declaration for a child's custody would never be notarized. It would have to have a seal and a stamp from that date, from that court date on that date.
And so, and you see here, it doesn't have a signature word. Cause first of all, it's backwards. By and also the date, there's nothing there. This is what they're using, right? So remember, this woman's psychology. So that right there, just to show y'all, Shelley lied about
Yeah.
adopting Allie.
Well, she never adopted her. What she did, let's just be real. What this woman did was seek her out through the school, through the school, wanted her, fi- did allegations, which a school can do. A school can are mandated. So she's a mandated reporter to Allie, and but she couldn't mandate it Allie. She had to mandate all the children because if it's happening, if let's just say if it's happening to one child, it must be happening to all of them. So when they went to court and Allie took off, of course the children were given back to the mother, but Allie took off. So this woman is saying is facts. And this document, I don't know where this document came from, but that's not a declaration. It's a declaration, what it's called, and that's not a declaration. I can show you one from my house. That is not a declaration from a court.
This is what she's showing everyone. I
Right.
told you I've been working on this for almost a month, digging to find this stuff. This is what she's showing people.
And
Also,
a child's name would have first, middle, and last.
It's not written. It's not written in ink either.
Right. And a notary would be not involved. This we're talking about court. We're talking about family court. It would never be there would be there's no reason to have it notarized because it would have a judge's signature on it.
Well, it does say on the stamp is a question for like if it's a certified copy, would it then have to be notarized in California?
Okay, now watch this right here. Hold on,
No.
I got this right here.
No.
Watch this
Okay.
right
No.
That's
here.
why I'm asking.
Watch this right here. Now you good. If it okay, so a lot of legal documents when you need a notary, it will have an area for the notary.
It does. Good. I know for Texas, they do the same thing. If it's a certified copy, it has to have in a certain area, and it does have
But
to be notarized to be a certified copy, an actual certified copy. But it's
but
different
not
in Texas.
but not when it comes to a declaration when it comes to children in a court.
That is right. That is facts. All right, so I'm just like,
They need to stop talking about these California fires because the only reason why the fires are happening is because we're having crazy winds. And this is yes, Allie put something out about the fires, and yeah, you think about it and you're like, oh, Allie was right. No, let's think back and actually listen to what Great Vibes is putting out there because what he's putting out there is he's showing you stuff for you to think about and actually using your logical brain to actually think about what really happened, what is going on now, and the videos we've seen of Allie and this woman.
that is fact. Hold on one second, Shauna girl. Hold on one second. I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna leave you up here, okay?
Okay.
Let me bring the next person in. Y'all be ready. Kay, you're next. Kay, how you doing?
What's going on?
Nothing much. So what do you have so far? Right, we're going to make this brief because we got a lot of people that's waiting. What do you have on this
It's
so
going to
far?
be brief because I am just finding all this out. I know you've been working on this for a while, and I'm excited to know about it all. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is, where was this mother, biological mother, when she was in CPS? Because I followed Allie for a really long time, and she said a lot of things about her and the grandmother. And
Well,
she was in foster care, and then she was trafficked at 9, correct?
that is correct. Now, according to her biological mother, number one is at that time she was not in foster care. She said that she alleged that Alec Carter had a she she she, um she put out a lot of allegations starting at the age of 13, no 14, when she was in middle school,
And
and
she had a boyfriend.
yeah, she was lying on her parents, and she used to write letters to the judge trying to get her parents locked up. She kept having CPS sent out to the house, so eventually they came and took all of her children. But Allie, but when CPS did that, Allie had she ran away from the house at the age of 16. So she wasn't in the system at the age of 9. She was with with her mother and her father.
Hmm. I feel like I saw a video a while back, long back, down that rabbit hole that I went. And that's what she talked about because she was also with her grandma.
That allegedly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
so now it's going to force me to go back through all the videos that I posted on my page, and ooh, yeah,
I know. It's going to take a while. I mean, I can try to look for it too, but
no, you're okay. That's what I'm here for. I'm just showing documents. I'm letting y'all hear from her biological mother allegedly, and hey, it's up to people how they make their own decision. That's up to them. But I really appreciate you though.
yeah, I will.
All right. Y'all, we're gonna make this real quick. K Gaming, you are next, and then KK, then Kimberly Curtis. 5, 4. All right, I'm going to start bringing the next person in. So whoever load up first going to get dropped. Uh, okay, so you are still loading. Hold on one second. Let me disconnect you. KK, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Just fine. What you got so far?
Good. I just wanted to go back to the document that you had, the court document. I was a court clerk for 3 years for
Okay.
family division,
Do
and
you want me to
those.
bring it up?
Yeah, you can. Yep.
Okay, hold on one second before you
Okay.
proceed. 'Cause family court, that's a whole different. That's a different ball
Yes.
game. Different attorneys.
Exactly. Yes.
Let's see. Here it is, right here.
Okay. So this document right here, we have a system that we use to like push out these documents, like when you've been adjudicated and a judge signed all of that. The name is never handwritten in. We type those names in, and you're not allowed, like, all and everything is in caps.
Did I not say that?
Like, this is not a real document at all. And I really wish, like, I really had my other document to like show you guys, but everything is in caps, and then the judge's signature, like we have the judge's signature to sign that, but they also, before the document even goes to the clients, they approve it before we actually submit these out, because there's certain tabs that you have to pick for certain information to come up on these documents
Hold on one second,
to
sweetheart.
make it.
Hold on one second, sweetheart. Don't mean to cut you off. I do apologize.
It's okay.
Pat this dream. It has never been like that. So y'all got to understand this corporation we're in. That's why you look at your birth certificate. Everything is in capital letters.
It's in caps.
You see what I'm
Yes.
saying? Your social security card is in caps.
Yes, whenever you're dealing with the system, everything is in caps. And I was there for 3 years in family division. And this is all I did. I was a court clerk. I sit right next to the judge. They give me the order. I hit the tab to what they ordered. And that's how I fill in the blanks for a court order. And the names is never handwritten and everything is typed and in caps. So this isn't a document. That's all I wanted to come up and say. So yes, thank you.
No, thank you so much. Come back, okay?
Yes.
Thank you. That was some valuable information, and I'm glad that I have people that's requesting to come in that has knowledge about this here. Because even when I first looked at it, because y'all can see it's 8 pages of it, but this page right here with these wet signatures on it, that's why I'm using this, because that's not used in the court of law, especially when it comes to family court.
The official documents, they do not want no overwrites. They do not want no mistakes. That's why they use it all in print.
That is facts. Detroit girl, you are next. After Detroit girl, open your mind. You are next after her. Okay, so I guess no, don't worry about it. Open your mind. You are next. Open your mind. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Just fine. What do you have so far?
So I just wanted to talk about one thing. I'm really big in the Q movement. I've followed it for many years, not wanting to really talk on politics. But, they divert people to, that's one thing that Trump does is he, he likes
Yeah.
to divert people. So
Yeah.
what I'm getting at is how
Okay.
do we know that this isn't just that, a diversion to get us to pay attention, to this instead of,
Well, I mean, truth be told, I'm the only person that's talking about this. It's not about the masses.
okay.
So I see what you're talking about. I can see if social media was in a frenzy going over this, and it's all on the news. But
She had a live, well, it wasn't a live, it was just a video of hers I saw earlier from, this morning or whatever. And so she knows of this because that's what she was talking about on her video.
that she know about her biological mother.
No, that she knew of, this being talked about, of
Oh,
us
okay.
having a
Now,
different outlook of this. And she wasn't. You could tell she wasn't happy about it. That's whenever she was talking about her being adopted at 19 and, now she's 30 and all this. So she knows of this. And when I was on her live, she had like 50 something comments. So I went through every one of her comments and looked at every one of the people and their pages, and they were all, I don't have very many. I've lost many accounts. I don't have a lot of followers, but I've never had to buy any either. And you could tell that each one of these comments, their page was just that. It was, bought people instead of, genuinely followers, if
Okay.
that makes sense.
I got you. I got you. So, like I said, my job is to have you people to critical think, because over here, I'm bringing receipts, right? So,
Right.
but it's up to you all how y'all take the information and run with it.
And
Okay.
this paper, we are under maritime law. That is the law of the sea, meaning everything has to be capitalized, like you were saying. It can't be, like you have on the screen with the small letters. It has to be a certain form, as the other two ladies were speaking of.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I really appreciate you coming up here and sharing your thoughts over here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one. Um, okay, y'all. Okay, Detroit girl, you're up. Um, I'm finna bring. Listen, when you come up, besides Detroit girl, um, okay, hold on. I see Detroit girl ain't coming up, so let me drop Detroit girl. Uh, Tal, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
All right, hold on one second. Age, cause I
50.
you okay? All right. So what you got?
I just want to say one thing. In all of Allie Carter's videos, all she's ever stated was it was about the children out there that this is being done to, not necessarily about herself or getting any justice for herself or like that, that it's about the other children that are still out there being trafficked. And I just wanted to point that out because really it is.
Well, I mean, so yes, she brought that up several times, right?
Hmm.
That's why I did like several lives about it. But also, she talked about herself and what she been through. So the question is now is, according to her biological mother, none of that stuff never happened. And this woman that she's with, she's a psychologist. She got a master's degree in psychology.
I see.
You see what I
I
mean?
guess I guess my question would be after all these years, I mean, I hear people saying that Allie Carter's been on the internet for years telling her story and stuff. I guess my question would just be if her family was really looking for her, um, and she's so public and supposedly a dance teacher somewhere at one point in time, wouldn't they have found her by now?
Well, I can't speak for the mother. The mother
Yeah,
said that they've been looking for her. This is why they always on the run. This is why they always moving in the car.
I
Because
see.
we was told that she was moving from people that want to unalive her, like the three-letter people, if you know what I mean.
Uh huh.
But her mother said that they've been putting up posters, they've been looking for her. They don't know where she's at. So is she running from the three-letter people, or she's running from her parents? But this is not Allie. I'm talking about the lady that she's with, her foster mother.
Oh, Shelly. I get it. Okay.
Yes, is Shelly behind all of this, not Allie.
Great vibe.
And
Yes,
I've seen some people make comments of maybe she's her handler, and that's something that makes you go, hmm.
yeah, absolutely. Who called? Who
Yeah.
called? Who called my name?
It was Shauna girl.
Oh, go ahead.
Um, let's think about this. If Allie Carter is brainwashed by somebody that is very skilled in doing that and went to school for it and is licensed to do this, and she knows she's being she, if Allie Carter is under drugs and being trafficked by this woman,
Mm,
Allie Carter is going to, of course, make up stories about other people trafficking her. her and all this other stuff
There you
because
go. Thank
she's
you.
she's being brainwashed by this woman. So anything this lady tells her, Allie Carter believes.
Mm. So now y'all starting to kind of put this stuff together. I just present the information. That's all I
Right.
do. I'm a thug from Montana. I don't know what the fuck they got to do with the topic, but
I
Someone
still wonder if
said,
that was her in the music video though for Run These Streets.
hold on, say that again.
The music video, where it's a girl that looks just like her that people have believed that it was Allie.
It's not her.
It's not her.
No,
Okay.
no.
Thank you
Same,
for clarifying that.
yeah, the same way people say that that's Tupac Shakur's daughter.
Yeah, I
Mom,
never believed that.
yeah, Mama said, hell no. You lied on your father and said that he raped you. And
Hmm.
her mother said she lied on her too. But um, the father been looking for her, mama been looking for her. Then on top of that, daddy has moved on, and he got a whole nother family. But mama is willing to bring everything forward to say, hey, here's your family. But
Right.
this lady that she's with is not gonna let that happen.
But for all the people that are in the comments, let me just say this. The biological mother and the biological father, this child is an adult now. They have to move on with their lives and take care of their responsibilities. So stop saying, what about the mother not doing this? What about the father not doing this? Allie Carter is an adult. They had to move on with their lives. Now the mother's at a point where she's like not having it anymore, and she's gonna clear her name if she has to just clear her name without her daughter being. But her daughter is an adult now, so this mother had to move on with her life and take care of her other children and grandbabies. The dad now there's and the mother's saying she has a huge family. Allie Carter is so brainwashed, she doesn't know her left from her right now.
and also someone said, going to school for Chicago is not brainwashing. No, it's not, but you can't use it against as an advantage on someone.
And we've heard of it plenty of times, right?
That's right. That's right. So I'm letting people make their own decision on this. I'm just bringing information. That's what I do best. All right.
We appreciate that.
Nah, I appreciate y'all.
Also, Detroit girl wanted to come back up
Now the
because I
Detroit
guess
the Detroit girl, that's the second time I brought her up, and she's being ghetto from Detroit, and her stuff is not loaded in. So so I'm gonna just take a few more people. We're gonna get back to the audio, then I'm gonna take some more people, okay? Because I know y'all
okay.
y'all are lining up to get up in here. All right. So I just want to make sure that I'm fair. All right. Yoli, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right. What you got?
I'm just saying, I don't understand why people can't think outside of the box when it comes to this story. I think this girl crying out for help, and really nobody's really seeing what the real issue is. She is an adult, like they said. And at this point, if the lady has got her strung out on drugs, she don't know where she coming or going. So, I mean, how can you believe the stories? I mean, it just don't even seem right to me. When I first saw her, I immediately had this feeling that she wasn't telling the truth.
This,
It's just
this,
too far-fetched for me.
yeah. This is why I brought this video up, and I'm gonna play it again. Um, Let me see this right here. Hold on.
I really believe she needs help, and if you can read between the lines, that she's calling out and she's asking for help. I mean, she's spilling her whole family story and she's making up stuff. It really seems like it. I believe she really asking for help. And everybody just overlooking that, talking about her predictions about wildfires and Tupac. Really?
Yeah, yeah. Just show you how gullible people are. So,
I know.
so y'all look at
And
look at this
look,
again. Go ahead.
look at her body. Look at how frail she is.
That's what I was saying. You can look at her and tell her something is going on wrong, and it looked really, really bad. I believe that woman, and she's not a girl; she's a grown woman. She really needs help. She really does. And everybody overlooking that. It's not about some of the stuff that she's saying. She needs help.
All right, hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. If I get the wait a minute. Come on, volume. Uh, God dog it. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Y'all do not need to see what's inside my damn phone. It's none of your business. Hold, here it is. I got it now. You're okay. It's okay. Jesus, 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 Jesus. You're okay. Jesus, 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 Jesus. You're okay. Who is that filming?
Yeah, that's what I would like to know.
Jesus,
It's
Jesus, 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 Jesus. You're okay. Man. Jesus, Jesus,
she's in a
Jesus,
cult.
Jesus, Jesus.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
You're okay.
She's in a cult, and it's probably an all white cult. And I'm a white person. It's probably an all white cult out there in Moreno Valley, like there is.
It's sad.
And she is the only black girl, and look at the way she's being taken care of.
Yeah. She don't look like she's eating. She looked very unhealthy.
Yeah. Um. Well, you know what, Yoli? That's a very interesting name. Where you from?
I'm from Florida.
Yoli is your real name?
Yolanda.
Yeah. Okay, guy. Okay, we're gonna keep it short for Yoli.
Yeah.
Yo. Well, you listen. I really thank you so much for coming up here. I really, I really like logical thinking people. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Grown people that
Yeah.
sit back and say, you know what? I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You know what? I'm really got a good crowd that's coming through here. Just a good crowd. Not somebody that said, "Well, you know what, great vibes." Mm-mm. What you said, I'm a believe Allie. Everything that she said them fires was going to happen, and Lord Jesus, look at them. And then she
You
said,
know, you just jinxed yourself, but you did that. You know that, right?
mm-hmm. uh, okay, the T, how you doing? I cannot pronounce your name.
Tiara.
Okay, Tierra, how you doing? What do you have?
Okay, so hi. I just wanted to say that maybe she has gone through some things that caused multiple personality disorder, but maybe these elaborate stories is being programmed into her mind to possibly make her look a certain way to the public when everything hits the fan. Like maybe she could be programmed to say that Tupac is her father so that she could either make money for some type of cult like Scientology or something, or to just make her look discredible all together to help with these celebrity cases that's going on. But no shade, I can't see these Russian, whatever she said that she's who she's being trafficked by these political people. I can't see them necessarily wanting her to be their sex slave when they can have other type of women, if that makes sense.
No,
I
you
don't
no,
want to sound like,
no, you good. You good like that other Misha. A few months ago, I did a story on her. She came out and said that Diddy, that girl that was in the photo was sitting on Diddy's lap was her, and she said a lot of accusations. It took Jaguar Wright to call her out on it, so and question her. Come to find out, she was lying the whole time, and
well,
she was kicked off social media.
yeah, and but Jaguar, Um, I don't know how true this may be, but I've heard that she was paid off by Jay-Z recently.
Well, I don't want to get into that yet.
Okay,
Not
okay,
yet.
sorry.
No, you're
I'm
okay.
new to I'm new to this.
Oh no,
I
you're
haven't
okay.
been following. I have to still follow you. I just got on it. I just got on TikTok and saw the live, and
wanted to get in the midst of everything because I have been following some of these things, and as the Rihanna and Kanye and Jay-Z video, Ali did say that because I saw people in the comments saying that Ali Carter said that it wasn't her, but then another video I saw, she said, "Oh, that could be me." Like, shit, you don't know, that could be me. So it seemed like she could be possibly either a grifter or she's being manipulated by a programmer via Shelly, because Shelly has changed her name. We don't know if her degree in what is it,
Psychology.
psychology is even factual, like if that's even real. But I do get bad vibes from her when I see Shelly. I get bad vibes when I see her, and it could be that Allie has been through things. Because here's why I say that I feel like she has been through things, but some of the things could be programmed. And this is just a perspective. This is not me stating any facts. This is just me putting out a perspective. The story of her bio mom, it just doesn't make sense because where are the connections with her bio mom and Tupac? It just, when she gets to that part, it just never makes sense for me. Do you get that vibe too?
I mean, when I was talking about Allie, and I was behind her, and I've had several lives about it. Even I played several videos where she was talking about being Pac's daughter, but I never elaborated on it because I didn't see the no connection there. So
Right.
I never spoke on it until now, where her biological mother said, "No, that's a lie. Her real father is right here in his state."
What's the last thing you said?
That I'm sorry. Her biological father is
Hmm.
there. He moved on, got a whole nother family, but he's been also searching for her, and it's
I
not.
don't believe that part.
I'm just going off what the biological mother is saying,
Hmm.
okay? Because ain't nobody else said otherwise. Everything that we have heard has been only from Allie, no one else.
Right. It's just always when she gets to that part of the story, when she's telling the story, it's always fishy when she gets to that point when she talks about her biological mom and the fault. I don't doubt that she was in foster care, and obviously she has paperwork on that. But the connections with Tupac, it just doesn't seem viable at all. Like, it just seems like maybe, just maybe, she has multiple personality disorder from traumas she's been through. Maybe she was assaulted from a very young age that caused her mind to split and have these characters. And Shelly just seems like, even if she, whether she does or doesn't have a degree in psychology, maybe she still studied those things and knows how to manipulate vulnerable people with fragile minds. And it just seems like some things are being programmed. And people always say, well, they don't ask for money. But with this type of attention, the money is going to come regardless.
Yeah, because you
With
got to
this,
the foundations that they have people are automatically going to invest into that and pour into that. So
exactly.
this
People
is
are going to donate.
there you go. There you
People are
go.
going to donate. And her, whether she has a YouTube, TikTok, it doesn't matter. Those could be incomes because of her following, the amount of followers she's gained. And it just seems like either way, from all sides, she's being used for something. This could be a distraction. This could be just for financial gain. This could be to help cases in this Hollywood. We don't know. When it comes to Hollywood, people have been doing all types of things, like faking all types of things since old Hollywood, since Hollywood was created. Mind you, America was created with thievery and violence and all type of stuff that the real world, well, us, what they call us, 90 percenters, we don't know. Like, some of our people are still not privy or ready to hear these type of stories, so they just rather not believe. But We don't know what she's being used for, but she's being used for something, and some things are being made up. And it could be Shelly is her handler, programming things in her mind because it just seems fishy. It just
You
doesn't make sense. And Shelly doesn't look like she does. Like, yeah, people have intuitions, and she just doesn't look like a trustworthy person.
So so Pink Floyd Rocks said she is trying to bring attention to all missing children. The best way to get people to donate and give their their hard earned work money, when you start talking about children, people are they're listening.
Right.
So allegedly she's using. Oh, don't y'all boy, 'cause certain stuff I can't
Exactly, out there.
is
There's a disconnect with the Tupac and her bio mom in the foster care story. From day one, I haven't known about her. People say she's been telling the story nonstop, not changing her story for years. I just learned about her a few months ago, like October or something. But
hmm
I immediately saw that there was a disconnect with that segment of what she was saying, the Tupac segment. It just never made sense to me. Like, how did you go from being uh, sexually assaulted from 3 months old up until whatever age in your 20s to some Russian and Diddy? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yep.
And I can't see these type of men just wanting to use her out of all people.
So once again, our questions go back on allegedly the foster mother, and according to these documents, she's not a foster parent.
Who
So
was her
Yeah.
foster mom?
you see the lady
Who
right here.
was her foster mom?
She, she didn't have one.
So
She
she was just in foster care, jumping from home to home,
No, her mother said that she ran from the house. She was
and then
never
she had pimps.
she was never in foster care.
But didn't she show proof of that?
Who?
Like documents? Allie Carter? Did she show proof?
I
Like on paper? I
no
mean, I
no
may have a false
no
memory, but I know
no
she showed some type of document.
no. Okay, if she did, see that's the deal. If she did show it from where? Who?
Like when she was admitting her real name, and I remember
I
seeing some type of document a few months ago when I
right.
first heard about her.
Yeah, I just showed the documents where Shelly is using, and
Okay.
these are not real documents. It's all fake.
Oh, see, that's what
That
I'm talking about. That's that ish I'm talking about. Shelly is a grifter. You know about that girl Anna Delvey that faked her? Did you know about that girl Anna Delvey?
I know who you talking about.
Yeah, like she got the complexion for the connection to do these type of things.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
done scam everybody and managed to steal all these people's money.
But I believe she's using Allie Carter, who may or may not have been in some type of system, pimping or whatever. And her mind is fragile, so she's being used for what agenda I don't know. But what I'm going to say is the obvious for right now, for the facts that we do have, is money. Because that's a scam to me too. Like you could say, I haven't asked you guys for money. That seemed like you're gaslighting us. Like you haven't, but you're with this type of attention that you're getting, you're gonna get money because you planted that seed for people to want to help you because you're bringing up children. So of course, if you're saying all of these stories, people are gonna care and they're gonna want to donate to you, regardless. So obviously, a top scammer wouldn't ask you for money. They're gonna make you sympathize with your story.
There you go. There you go. But you know what, Teresa, I really appreciate you coming up. Make sure you keep coming back to this channel. You followed the live. I mean, have you followed my page?
Yeah, I just followed.
Thank you so much. So just hang around just for a little bit more because
I am. Thank you.
cause shit is about to get real
I just
now.
wanted to throw out that perspective.
Thank you. Y'all heard what she said. It's all about critical thinking. So thank you so much for even coming up here. Thank y'all. So I'm gonna get one more. Then I gotta move. I gotta move on with the audio because I don't want us to get too far off. Cause y'all are requesting to get in up here. Justice, how you doing?
Hey, I'm fine. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so this is my first time on your channel, and I really don't know too much about Allie. Like I probably about as long as the one that was just up. I guess I kind of stumbled across her in about October or whatnot. But this is just my critical thinking on the whole thing. So for me, just listening to everything, like something, and I've been a nurse for like 15 years, so I have that critical aspect of it. Um, to me, looking, I've also been a victim of family court. I'm pro se. I have 30 cases, so I also know that aspect of it. That document totally, and I agreed with that aspect of it. Like that's not even close. That absolutely is fake. That's not even close. Like it absolutely would have a judge's seal and signature. That's the first thing, like out the gate. So I absolutely don't believe that part of it. But for me, I do think that something is off. Something definitely happened to Allie when she was younger. To me, my perspective is something happened between her and her mother because there was a shift. You know what I'm saying? In her teenage years, like and I know I think I heard that like she maybe accused her dad of doing something to her. If it wasn't her dad, somebody did something to
Well,
her. Okay, that's the first thing.
well, so we don't. So this the deal. We don't know. There, what you're saying. There's no proof. So we don't know.
Right. But I'm saying for that to just come out of nowhere, like something happened, whether I don't know what it was, but I'm just saying from a critical thinking aspect, it makes sense to me that something did. I don't know what it was. It could have not been anything sexual. You know what I'm saying? It could have been something like something happened that somebody didn't believe her on is what is just my gut, and that caused a lot of animosity between her and her mother, and then like their relationship was split and she didn't come home, right? She left and she didn't want to come home, and then a lot of people say, well, why didn't her mother look for her? Y'all, first of all, do you know how big the world is? Let me tell you something. Me and my parents were toxic and we didn't talk for 10 years, and I wouldn't have known nothing. I wouldn't have known if they would have been all over the internet, because you live in different worlds and you have different communities, and you just wouldn't have known. It's very well likely, and I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with her mother like completely, like, whether she did or didn't look for her, but I'm saying it is very possible for her mother to have went on with her life and her other kids and not ever have known that Allie was potentially on the internet somewhere. That's very possible. This is a very big world. And I mean, just the state of California is huge. It's very easy to get caught up in your everyday life and not be able to see that whole aspect of it. So I can also see that. I absolutely feel like she has been groomed, and Shelly, there's something about just my spirit with Shelly, and I've felt like that since day one. And I think it's because she's always next to her, and I
Mm-hmm.
always feel like she's almost like she almost stops her to me. She almost coaches her, like even on her lives and stuff. It's weird, and I picked up on that from day one. So I never could figure out who Shelly was. And now I get it because I paid attention to the story. Like I pretty much been in your life this whole time. Because I didn't understand that. I didn't know that she was the foster lady. But I mean that totally makes sense. Like she has a degree. She would have groomed her. And mental health, especially with any kind of trauma that happens as a little girl or even in your teenage years, it could have split her brain function, and she could have multiple personalities. Not only that, but she also could have DID, which is disassociation. She could have borderline personality disorder. There could be a lot of different things that have now going on, and now she's 30. So technically, there's a lot of truth that could be. I mean, there's a lot of truth to both sides of this. But Shelly, like, I don't know. I go with my spirit on that. I don't. I've never cared for her since day one, and I don't exactly know why. But it's something about the demeanor and how she presents herself. It's weird to me. It's weird to me. But I can see a lot of stuff that the mother's saying is true. And for me, I look at it and I take it to where something did happen when she was little and she just didn't get believed. Whether it was small or big, we don't know. Whether she exacerbated it, as a child, we might not ever know that. But something hurt her to her core, because it made, it formed a wedge in her and her mama's relationship. Because I mean, who, you know what I'm saying? I know teenagers fight, but come on, man. to like really split from your mama, that is something because I have a toxic mama, and I know what it is to walk away from a mama, and it took me until I was in my 30s to walk away from my mama,
I know,
and
but
my mama was bad.
Justice, if you think back, listen to the story. If you think back to when the mom was saying they were living around CPS houses, and
Right, I think,
Allie
yeah.
was, let me finish.
Go
Allie
ahead, go
was,
ahead.
Allie was very influenced by these kids that were around, and these kids were on drugs. It did nothing. It doesn't mean that something happened to her as a child. When a child is 14 and in their hormones and influenced by people around them, that doesn't mean that something happened to her as a baby. It could have been
That's true.
that could
I
have
can
been
see
the
that. You're
shift.
right.
That could have been the shift.
You're right. I could see that too. But on the flip side of that, I could see something happening and somebody not believing her and her going on, and that causing a friction there, and then it just escalates. I can see it either way. But you're absolutely right. I do see that too. I can see that too. It's a lot. It's some holes in it, but it definitely isn't. I definitely don't think it's being what it was put out there to be like originally. I think something there is a disconnect, and I think there's way more to this story than was put out there. But that's all. That's all I wanted to say.
Well, you know what, Justice, I really appreciate you coming up here. Thank you so much for being a sweetheart too.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna listen to the rest of it.
All right, thank you. So thank you so much. Yeah, let's go ahead and knock these out. Kimberly, you're next. Lady Love, go ahead and mute your mic. Gemini, make sure you mute your mic. Global, make sure you mute your mic. Uh, let's see. Let's let it load in. Give me a second. Uh, okay, so your stuff is not loaded in. Lady Love, you go ahead and unmute your mic. Lady Love.
What's going on?
Hold on one second, sir. Lady Love.
I'm here.
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Just been listening to the whole story.
All right, so very
I
brief.
also been doing my deep search into it too, and I feel that because there's a lot more going on also, and I feel that that lady is just a sidetrack. I don't. I either that or that is her adopted mother. I'm not too sure. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think that's just a sidetrack because a lot of the things that Ellie Carter is speaking on right now are coming to the light.
Not,
She
not, not,
spoke on Diddy. She spoke, and even today in the fires in California, she
but,
spoke upon that.
don't
That Diddy.
listen. Don't do fires happen every year in California?
Oh, definitely. But
Uh,
why would she say the Giddy
I'm
where
just,
she was?
but I'm just saying this. So the reason why I played some of the videos, because people looking at her like she's a prophet, right? Uh,
Right.
you know, if when you're put in the situation, because I posed this question earlier in the live,
Uh huh.
is it her talking or is it somebody else that's talking? Um, even when it comes to allegedly with the Diddy and all this other stuff that y'all see that's coming to pass. But you got to realize
Right.
several other people is saying the same thing. It's just not just her. So I mean, do,
Correct.
do we do we deem her stories to be true because she said some things and we see that's happening right now? Sometimes we got to learn how to decipher because even with the fires and all this other stuff that Alice said, I could. It's several other people said the same thing.
Yeah, but these underage kids that are coming upon, like the lawsuits and stuff, and so there has to be somewhere along the line that children are involved. And how would she know anything about that?
Because you can go on the
Why would her face be on the video?
you can go on the World Wide Web like I did, like I've been doing since August, and you can see the information.
Did you notice she was in that video that was in the underground tunnels with Rihanna and Kanye West and Jay Z?
That wasn't her.
You don't believe that?
No, that wasn't her. One thing I don't do is believe anything. It's what I know and what I don't know. Because if I did know, I would say I don't know. That was not
Right.
her. That was not her.
Okay. I mean, I'm just glad that we get to speak and stuff, and everybody can get their opinions out. Everybody's not gonna have the same opinion or nothing like that. But it's good to collab about it and stuff, and see where this is going and stuff. I know in one of her videos she bring up that Giddy Villa and how they had took her there or whatever the case.
Hold on a second. Stardust. See that now I see why. Just based on your tone, now I see why.
Uh-huh.
I'm not talking to you. Now I see why some of y'all ain't even got no fucking man, because you can't respect the fucking host. You don't tell no grown person shut the fuck up. Talk to your man. My bad, your ass ain't got one.
Yeah, she's out here. I got her.
Now you shut the fuck up. But go ahead. Go ahead, sweetheart.
I'm not even reading the comments at this point. I'm
No,
just
no, y'all don't worry about the comments because I got to get back to the audio. So I'm just making everything to be brief. It just
right.
I'm tired of stupidity. I've been trying to hold my breath and hold my you don't want me to. Y'all don't see when I get on 10. That's when people like, oh, Great Vibes was mean and look how he talked to women. Look how he talk. No, 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 no. You don't come in somebody's house telling them to shut the fuck up. Now I'm gonna get
Look,
on. Now I'm gonna get on 10 with your ass.
Where y'all do that at? Just come tell somebody's live and tell them to shut up.
You
well,
don't do
I
you
want to
don't
know.
you don't dis because if you go low, I can go even lower. So
I love Ari. You can go too.
so yeah, but that's all it is. Cause I gotta get this out of your back. Global, how you doing? Global.
Hold on. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? How everybody doing?
All right. What you got?
Man, I just want to say this. When individuals be going to need foster home, foster care, or adoption, it's a lot. It's a catch 22 behind it, and it's also people look at it as a money grab. And some victims, they be on drugs or teens that ran away and got on the wrong thing, and it shifted their mindset on how they look at life, how they view life, because age don't define how mature you is, right?
That's right.
So just say allegedly Carla is going through what she going through. Some of it might be true, some of it might be BS, right?
Right.
But she in and out of it. Because if you see people on the street, when you look at them, you don't know what type of trauma, what they done been through, or how they mind is shifted.
Right. Right.
Because we all come from a place of loving and caring at one point of time in life, right?
Yes, sir.
But we also let the worldly things get attached to us and drag us and have us by our way. I say that to say this: when you got somebody standing over you and you not being yourself, or you just say like that video you showed with the lady standing over her. She might was a teen. I don't know what age she was. So when you got somebody like that feeding you, grooming you, and you say this or say that, of course somebody gonna react the way you want to. But when you go outside, it's like night and day. When you go outside, you a whole different person. Just like when we grow up, we might go around the corner with our homeboys or homegirls and act a certain way. But when we get back in the presence of our parents, we straighten up. So we have to pay attention to the details and the
Hold on one
guidelines.
second, sir. Hold on. Don't mean to cut you off. I do apologize. Alice Army, Dana, you said this is slander by. Why you have to put that in the comments that you're leaving? You don't have to announce you're leaving. Goodbye. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So we have to be mindful of the details. Not who's speaking about it. It's about analyzing the details and articulating it a certain way. Because when she's speaking out and she got somebody look like she was frightened in that video. We don't know what she was, what the situation was right then and there. But
Right.
we still gotta pay attention of the body language also when she talking about this person, that person trafficking her, and she been around this lady, quite some time. Why she can't be the person she talking about?
You're right. You're absolutely correct. It just and this is all about just critical thinking. That's all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I appreciate you, bro.
No, man. Listen, is your ass in the damn bathroom?
Now, I'm
Get
just in an empty ass apartment.
man, get your ass up. What? Let's see.
Hey,
Hey,
listen.
hey, listen. Wait. Whoa, you got a roof over your head. I'm assuming that you're working. You doing better than a lot of people.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't still like I moved from Mississippi to Texas. So I don't need like where I'm at. I got bar stools and stuff like that. I ain't got no furnace for a motherfucker to come here and get comfortable.
There
I
you,
got a
there
bed and
you go.
everything else. I
Damn
go to
right.
work, come home, mind my business. You
There
know
you
what
go.
I'm saying?
There you go. Cause we could hear you echoing off the ceiling, the wall, the fucking bathroom, the kitchen, the pots in the damn sink. Yeah. Hey man, but listen, man, feel free to come back at any time. All right.
All right, bro. Do the same. I'm gonna follow you. You follow me, man.
Yeah. All right, man. Love, man.
All right.
All right. And that's all I'm looking for, people to have critical thinking. So let me just play a little bit more audio, and we're going to do part 2 tomorrow. So y'all, now it's about to get interesting from Allie Carter's biological mother.
Wow. In the car, just riding around telling these stories, claiming they're on the run constantly. I got some addresses on Tori. I got some addresses on this Shelly Carter. I even had the police here at 4 o'clock this morning, turned over a lot of these videos. I am so serious at this point.
So y'all, she's bringing receipts. Hmm.
And I posted the messages letting them know I'm coming after you.
Don't worry about
I
that
am
part. Don't worry about that part. Yeah, don't worry about that part. We definitely will go after them. Don't worry about that part. You good on that? Just you can just we'll just let you make it happen. But yeah, if you want to know where they at and stuff like that, we'll make that happen.
I'll take whatever assistance that you have. I'll take it. Whatever, however you could assist me, I'll take it. I'm even meeting with her father.
Detroit girl. I hold on one second. You're not gonna put that in the comments. You said the police do not come out at 4 o'clock in the morning unless it's a real emergency. Let's not do that. I was an officer for 8 years. That's not a true statement. If that call come through their radio, you gotta answer it. All right. Okay. All right.
This week, want to sit down and talk with him. Uh, I don't know how much of this he's seen. I don't know if he's seen it or not. I don't keep contact with her dad like that. We separated a long time ago. So like I said, he's remarried. He lives 15 minutes away from me. I'm even meeting up with him and wanting to talk to him because somehow we have to help her. This is still my child out here, and this woman has broken her completely down. Whether Tori has allowed it or not, she's completely broken. And to sit and, I mean, I'm angry at Tori. I'm angry. I'm hurt. Um, all the lies. Her sisters are hurt. I've never hurt my daughter.
And
I've
I got
never done any of these things to her.
I don't believe that, nor does anyone that's listening right now believe that. And like I say, when I got your message, it was heartfelt, and I understood exactly where you was coming from. But more than anything, it was the frustration that told me that you pretty much had enough of her with this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Because for her to have been gone for as long as what she has and has continued to do stuff like this, I know that this has been a continuous headache, but that
Mhm.
headache was generated and caused by Shelly. That's who
Yeah.
did it. Rochelle, because I bet you, and I still have questions about the neighbor thing too, but I bet you when she was coming over there with whatever issue or problem that the person that she was counseling had, on a personal level, although she didn't supposed to have it. I bet you she
Mhm.
was bringing that prescription. I bet you she was. I bet you that's her controlling mechanism. That's how she got your daughter like that. That's how she had her in that bathroom like that. She
Yeah.
know. Yeah, she know
And
what she know.
she never met up with my daughter, like, because see, I was the type of parent that you take your ass to school, you come home. There was no hanging out after school. I got daughters. I'm not having my daughters hanging out in no streets. You go to school, you come home, you get ready for the next day. I didn't let my daughters hang out. I didn't do that. I was a very strict parent, and if I had to do it all over again, it would be done the same way. And I believe she was meeting up with my daughter at the school. There was times when Shelly was at her school. There were some of Tori's friends were telling me that Shelly was trying to lure them.
What?
Yes. Yes, Shelly is a predator. There were
Did y'all hear that? Hmm? Um, man, y'all, man, boy, this the more I listen to this shit. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I heard that.
They'll keep asking about these pictures.
Don't
Why
even
she hasn't come out with these pictures.
don't even
If
entertain
y'all
that.
don't go research,
Don't even entertain that. I ain't got time for that. They acting like I'm the one that's saying this stuff. And man, listen, y'all got names, y'all got locations, right? Do your research.
She has and has continued to do stuff like this. I know that this has been a continuous headache, but that
Mhm.
headache was generated and caused by Shelly. That's who
Yeah.
did it. Rochelle, because I bet you, and I still have questions about the neighbor thing too, but I bet you when she was coming over there with whatever issue or problem that the person that she was counseling had on a personal level, although she didn't supposed to have it, I bet you she
Mhm.
was bringing that prescription. I bet you she was. I bet you that's her controlling mechanism. That's how she got your daughter like that. That's how she had her in that bathroom like that.
Okay, so that video I showed you all with her in that bathroom, told y'all Great Vibes be doing research. Look at this right here. I was able to find the house where Shelly was staying. It's it right here, y'all. When she talking about on Valley Avenue, I found it.
She
Yeah.
know. Yeah, she know
And
what she know.
she never met up with my daughter, like, because see, I was the type of parent that you take your ass to school, you come home. There was no hanging out after school. I got daughters. I'm not having my daughters hanging out in no streets. You go to school, you come home, you get ready for the next day. I didn't let my daughters hang out. I didn't do that. I was a very strict parent, and if I had to do it all over again, it would be done the same way. And I believe she was meeting up with my daughter at the school. There was times when Shelly was at her school. There were some of Tori's friends were telling me that Shelly was trying to lure them.
What?
Yes. Yes, Shelly is a predator. There were some of Tori's friends. For example, I can recall one of them so clearly. This girl's mother knocked on my door. I hadn't met her parents and everything. Her and Tori had been hanging out back and forth at my house, and then she would be at, the little girl's house, but they were supervised. Okay, so there was one incident where Tori left the school. Like I said, I would drop my daughter off, and when I come back to pick her up, she doesn't come out the school, or she's gone from the school. And this young lady called me and she said, Miss Outlaw, I know where Tori is. I had to send the police to one of the foster homes where Shelly was at the foster home, and she had my daughter there. They had taken Tori a few times from the school and took her to this place called Safe House in Riverside
That's the
without
place.
my permission.
That's the okay. So without your permission, that's the place that Rochelle Hawks is connected to.
This is the place Alec Carter. Uh, when y'all hear her talking about the foster, she this is the place she's always talking about. She's giving names and locations, y'all. So y'all to do the research.
And one of her prior addresses that she used is connected to that building, the safe house.
You're saying is currently connected to that building?
As it was looked up, that's where it led us to that address. It yeah, it's connected there. And I'm
Okay.
willing to give you those addresses as well. And that's why I say that's why, like, stuff was removed. Like, there could have been other stuff shown too, but at the time we didn't really look at it like that. But then as we thought about it because of the video, and when Allie started, well, when Tori, when she was talking and when she said what she said in reference to how she had to come and get her.
Mm,
So with the neighbors and where Rochelle was going, and who she was going to deal with then. See, this was somewhat of a hangout, in my
mhm,
opinion. And even
mhm,
probably possibly before that, it was affordable to have that building or have a permit for that building. They were
mhm.
hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I went there. The police had informed me one time when she didn't come out, and I had to call the police because the school would not release her to me, and they told me that Tori was scared to come home. She was telling my daughter to say all this crazy shit to the teachers and the principals at the school, where they're mandated reporters. They got to report this crazy shit, and I understood that. But to take my daughter from the school and not inform me, no, that to me, that didn't sit well with me. So I had an officer tell me that my daughter was at this place called Safe House. When I went there, I spoke with the head because Shelly came out. This was my second time seeing her. I seen her at the school, and then I seen her at the Safe House. And then the third time I seen her was in this meeting with Child Protective Services.
All right, before we continue, y'all, I need everybody to power tap right now, y'all. Let's go in and get to 150,000 likes. Everybody have tapped before. I thank y'all so much for tapping the screen, y'all. Let's go in and power tap and get to 150. Can y'all do that for me? We got a little over 400 people in the room. We should be able to do it very quickly. Justice, thank you so much for liking the platform. Sherry, thank you so much for the roses. Melissa, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Y'all are coming in with those taps. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the roses. All right, we just doing a 30-second power tap. And the reason I'm asking y'all to do this because my live glitched twice. So I need y'all to tap the screen and let TikTok know that we are being productive over here. I am Kiwi. You say it's too many different stories from this woman. It's really not. Because I listened to this interview maybe 5 times in the last 2 weeks when I found this video. Found this interview. It's really not. If you've been following along, Sherry, thank you so much for the ice cream cones. Yeah, we almost there. 5,000 more taps. You're asking how do the interviewer know more than the mom? It's what you call doing research. Just research. That's it. Research. Few documents I brought up here, people said they never seen them before. It's research. That's all. Everybody asking who is Tori. That's Allie Carter's real name. Tori
I have
Allen.
a question.
Go ahead. Okay, good. We have fifty
Um,
thousand. Go ahead.
what kind of school was she going to that they just allowed her to be released to her besides her mom?
I don't know. That's why I'm listening.
In the state of California, they can come to my son's school without notifying me with just an allegation, and they can come take him out of the school, take him to a safe house until I go to court
Oh, you know what? You absolutely
without
Really?
me being
no
involved at all.
no. Listen, no. She's right because Chandra. Remember I told you all when a child is born, the minute the mother sign that birth certificate and the father sign it, it becomes a contract. And then when they send it out to the state and the state approves it, put a seal on it, it becomes a bond. So now the state own your children. Same thing with getting
Yeah.
married. Same thing with getting married. When you get married, and when y'all sign that contract, and then when they put that stamp on it, it becomes a bond. So now the state owns you and your children. So they can pretty much do whatever they want. Tell you what time your kid's supposed to be in school, supposed to tell you what your kid's supposed to eat, tell you what when your kid's supposed to be in the house. They own your children. There's nothing you can
That's
do
why
about it.
that's why when they're taken, the words are called he's a ward of the state.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's not owned by the parents, he's owned by the state.
That's right. Now,
Okay.
shorty, y'all that thing is aggressive. Shorty, you said the state owners all. Not all of us, but I can't talk about it on this live because it's a way
This is
you
why you should ask questions.
it's a way you can get not owned by the state anymore. I mean by this corporation. Trust me, it's what you call getting your birth certificate back. That's as far as I'm gonna go with that. All right. Um. So yeah, let's continue a little bit more, a little bit more. I'm so listen. Everybody that has stopped by, hanging around, listening to this. I know to a lot of people, it's like, God damn, like shit for real. Now I got to see this crap. Really? I've been following Alec Carter for all these years, 7 years, and now I got to hear this mess right here. No, I'm not going to believe it. No, what Alec said is right. No, everything she said is right. I can't control it. My job is to bring the information. She's giving y'all names. She's giving y'all dates. She's giving y'all times. She's giving everything that y'all been asking for years. She's giving it to you all. But some people is too lazy enough just to write the shit down or screen record it and do your own research. It's just to show you what type of society we're in.
And when I informed the supervisor, the management there at this place called Safe House in Riverside, they told me that they had terminated Shelly Carter. And she was no longer working for them because they could tell that she had some type of personal relationship with my daughter. But I
Hmm.
guarantee you, my daughter is not. How many kids have she done this to? It
Well, she's
makes
definitely
me
not the first
wonder.
because you got to think because with your daughter being around 30 something years old. I'm 46, so I know you're not
Mhm.
yeah, what I'm saying. So this woman is 64 years old,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
So that lets you know that there's a strong possible history connecting her with these children, and
yeah,
then using the safe house and just her being a counselor, that being her cloak to do that with these children.
yeah. And far as the system is concerned, do I trust Child Protective Services? No, That system is not there to help these kids. There are actual true stories that these kids have been harmed in that system. Like I said, my girls were in there for 6 days, and I just thank God that they placed I had never experienced my kids being taken away from me, all behind false accusations made against me by my own daughter. But I know that that didn't come from my daughter, it came through my daughter, and it came from Shelly Carter. And that's what got my daughters taken away from me. But my girls for 6 days, and it was a black woman that had my daughters, and she called me every day all day until the court date, even when Tori had left out of her home. And I listened to Tori, how she said she's been in 19 high schools. Untrue. She's been in all these foster homes. Not true. Not true at all. I even had the judge release the final paperwork to me. He said, if this ever comes up again, Miss Outlaw, you want to show that every accusation that came up against you, they striked it. But I know all this shit. Shelly is a predator, and I am going to take her ass down. If I will contact every social media, news reporters, everybody that I could think of. I am actually getting ready to, like I said, I'm going to pay for an attorney at this point, because this is wrong. It was wrong to me, to Tori, to my family. This is just wrong, and it's disgusting, and it's so many things, man. It leaves me like just speechless to see my child. I haven't seen her face to face since 16. I have not talked to Tori, and I have not seen her since 16 years old. The last time I seen my daughter, she ran out of my house. They brought her to visit me. When they took my kids, they brought all my girls to me, and there was a call that came through, and Shelly did that. As these people were dropping my daughters off to visit me until we got to the courts, there accusation, another call came through, and Tori took off running up the street. And that was Shelly Carter that had placed that call on me. I haven't seen my daughter since. The
So
only time I've seen Tori is on social media.
so when did you like notice like this like change, if any at all, in your daughter? Because you had to like kind of feel something that was going on, like why you acting like that or whatever. What's going on?
The first change I noticed is I dropped her off at middle school. Um, I dropped her off at excuse me, because my oldest daughter is sitting here, so I'm going back and forth with her. But I dropped her off. It was middle school, and I got a call. I was getting ready to go pick my girls up. It was time to go pick them up, and I got a call from it was a detective, right? I got a call from a detective, and he said, Miss Outlaw, we have your daughter down here at what is it, Riverside Hospital, in the basement. We need you to come down here. And I'm thinking it was something that happened to her at the school or whatever. And when I got down there, they told me that she had lied and said that her father had picked her up at the school and raped her. That was the first time I noticed that something was going on with her. Is when
Boy.
she called raped on her father.
No, you was like, are you serious?
So I'm gonna, God dog, this is Nubian Queen said TikTok friendly language. Yeah, I know, right? They need to get like get like Facebook, because Facebook completely took their censors off. I mean, you could pretty much say what you want on Facebook. I don't know if y'all seen it. Mark Zuckerberg said no more. Hey, freedom of speech on there. Say what you want. So we're gonna pause the live right there. Okay. Um, so I will do part two tomorrow. Um, I'm gonna put out the promo video first so y'all can know when I'm gonna go live. All right, that could be in the morning or in the evening. It all depends because tomorrow we supposed to be getting a lot of ice and snow out here, so I need to make sure my house is do my last check to make sure the house is winterized and everything, and so don't nothing mess up around here. But I hope that y'all learned something. I hope that y'all wrote down names, screen recorded, to so y'all can start critical thinking. All right. But never, I don't want y'all to look at me as a bad guy like y'all been doing in the comments and say that I'm against Allie or, I believe. No, no, no. Great Vibes didn't say anything. I'm just bringing y'all receipts and let y'all listen to videos. Audio. So it's up to y'all how y'all want to take this. That's up to you all. But me, I like to read. I like to deep dive and, you know, do research. That's what I like to do. Right? That's how I was able to find the degree, right? Allegedly. That's why I was able to find the house what she was talking about. That's why I was able to find the video of her look like she's coaching Allie through a few things. And, look like that she's on some type of, street pharmaceutical. You see what I mean? That stuff takes time. So, but it's up to y'all, and I really hope that y'all enjoyed the live so far. If you see that follow button at the top of your screen, please click that follow button because it's almost 1 o'clock my time. My ass is 40 years old. I need to get some sleep. Y'all ass need to take y'all junk. See, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all TikTok junkies. Y'all some damn TikTok junkies, right? This is a question, y'all, before we get out of here. And Shauna Girl, Chandra, thank y'all. Thank you so much for y'all presence. It's always grateful to have y'all here. Let me ask y'all this question. Did y'all see my first prank video in my on my page? That was my first one I did live.
Yes, and I reposted it because it was so funny.
So did I.
Go check it out, y'all. Go check it out because the next one I'm taking it to a different level. I'm going to a Chinese restaurant, a Chinese takeout, and I'm gonna order some food, but I'm gonna eat the food inside. I already got the building where I'm gonna go to. I scoped it out. The food, I'm gonna eat the food there, but then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna act like my stomach is hurting real bad and I got a boo boo and I need somebody to carry me to the bathroom. I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna go all in, and I'm gonna cut up in these folks' restaurant.
Oh, you're a mess.
Oh shit! I got to take it to another level. So that's gonna be, but that one right there is gonna be for subscribers only. So I'm gonna upload it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna upload it, but it's only gonna be for subs only. So if you want to sub to the channel, it's very cheap. I got it in half off. So y'all please subscribe to the channel because some content you'll be able to see without a sub. If you're a sub, you'll be able to see all full content live and in person. So listen, thank y'all so much for coming through. It was good. You ask what time tomorrow. When you see the promo video, that's when I go live. More like it's going to be in the evening. It's going to be in the evening. Now, if I do go live tomorrow morning, it's going to be for inspirational. Tomorrow evening is when we're going to lay out the meat and potatoes and chicken salad and hot dogs and boo-boo crumbs.
Please in the evening, because I have work in the mornings.
Yeah, so y'all listen. I don't know what's going on with my moderators, but I'm yeah, yeah.
You haven't made me one, so
I haven't because Shauna Girl, we just met a few months ago.
that's true.
Mm-hmm. So I look for consistency, but right now my moderator's been slipping. I don't know what's going on, but I figure out what's going on with that. But Chandra, thank you so much for your presence. Chandra been with me for a long time. So listen,
Yes.
take y'all ass to bed. I'm finna get out of here. But until then, make sure you keep your eyes on the sky. Don't let nobody change who you are. If you are doing a great deed to society, make sure you excel on that. Make sure you always listen to your first mind and make sure you have the eyes to see to the things that's going on around you. This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win, and I will see you when I see you.